Okay. Hi, Archangel. Hi, Oni. Smile, Pixel, and Pyro here before stream. Sick fix for Kaiwo's Yuli. Yuli fix Kaiwo's. Fix my. Oh. Hell no. Hi, Leon. Hi, Pixel. Hoi hoi yu. Hi, Smile. Hey, bro. Nice cock. Door thing wiggle sound. Called a door stopper. It prevents the door from slamming into the wall, specifically the doorknob. We're in VCAT. We're in a VCAT world called Holy Glade. Admittedly, this seems exactly like a VCAT from last year. Actually, no, 2 years ago. Hi, Techno. Hi, Mr. King Wolfie. Hi, Hobbit. Hi, Trogdor. Hey, bro. Night. Oh, wait, I read that one. Morning, Lynn. Did you drink your water? No, I've actually been really bad in chugging chocolate milk instead of my water as much as I should have been. Okay, good night, Smile. Petals attack everyone, then runs away. Okay, here. On a hotel room, paid for my job, watching a cute femboy before my training life is good. Getting paid watching a femboy? Fucking love it. I had that in 2022, I think. In February, Lost Ark came out. Hi, Joe. Lost Ark came out and they just didn't have work for me. So I was on the clock, getting paid $208 a day, playing Lost Ark the whole time. I'm Holy Glaving, chat. Glade. With a D. Getting paid watching family. I stayed up until 5 a.m. and I feel like dying. I'm too old for this. I stayed up till like 3:30 a.m. because I'm irresponsible. Hi, Fishy. Welcome. Hello, hello. I'm ready to fight. You're gonna shit bricks if you don't drink water? I'll be fine. I'm still drinking some water. I'm drinking more water than I was 2 months ago. This motherfucking femboy gonna get a stomach ache from chalky milk. Leon, I used to drink 5 gallons of milk a week. I don't think I can drink too much milk. Dej, Pat. Paid so little. Apparently there's some VCAT worlds that have references to previous VCATs that share similar vibes. So there's that. This one is 100% a VCAT from like 2 years ago. It's a little bit of different shape, but literally, no, it might even be the same. It might literally just be the same VCAT world. You literally go into a forest, go around a tree. There's a little area at the end, and then you go up into a tree. It's like, I've played this VCAT before. Hi, Noodles. Did I say hi to you, Cairo? I don't know if I did. Hi, Cairo. Hi, Harley. Now you're very responsible, Yulin. I don't know about that. Fish, Cairo, same. I've been racing Umas at work, Lamau. Oh no. Hello, Cairo. Hi, Air. What? I know this Scott Labs one shares a story with VCAT 2024. Okay. I was planning on staying on for so long, and then someone said it was 4:30 a.m. My energy just crashed out. I'm drinking 2 liters a day now. Noodle, hi Techno, Bark. What is that emote? What is that, Harley? Howie? Way too cute. Okay. I think I asked this before, but what is VCAT? Take the sick for me. Morning, everyone. Hi, Ribbo. Dudeland. Hi, Octomage. VCAT is a virtual market. It's literally just like creators and companies can basically put up little booths in these markets. I'll give you an example. This here. This little booth here. This is a stand from somebody. It is from the community El Alba, I guess. I don't know. But they are selling assets. I don't know what assets they're selling. But this is like a little link to their store page and whatnot. This here is another little booth thing. All my creations are here. You can go to that creator code. But like this guy, I don't know what if they're selling the models or the outfits. It kind of looks like an outfit thing. They're also selling this literal fucking like stand. Here's another booth. I don't know what this guy's selling. The shrimp? The shrimp headband? How to shrimp? Maybe the fucking shrimp prefab. Like the literal take a fishing rod and catch shrimp. That's VCAT. It's a little showcase of people's shops and whatnot. And you don't pay for one. You just sign up and be like, yeah, I sell assets and models and stuff. Give me a booth. And then you have a certain time to design a booth. And then they put it in. They're like, okay, you're in this one. And that's that. I'm refined, chat. Literally, but buy shit from Miracle Wins? Kind of. I mean, you can typically buy this stuff literally any time of the year. It's just a showcase. It's a market showing off this stuff. Hi, Frosty. Sometimes it's like, hey, you can, you know, I'm opening this thing for VCAT, but it's typically you see something, you're like, oh, this creator makes good stuff, and you go check out their thing. Like a huge convention. Shion just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you, Shion. That puts us at 1 incline. We're at 907, and I've done literal just knee lifts. Window shopping techno. I think that's like a community sponsoring booth. I see, that's a cool stand. It's a shrimp tutorial. Teaching all the new gamers how to shrimp at their desk. Hello. They must learn the shrimp posture for maximum performance. I thought they charged minimal account for booths to prevent people booking a booth but not using it. Well, I think if they don't use it, they just don't get put in. They might have a minimal charge. I don't know. I don't want to get out of bed. There's something special, VCAT Prono stuff, sales and whatnot. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they charge a minimal fee. Where's the Femboy booth? In one of the other VCATs. I would not be surprised if there was a Femboy Hooters community booth. There's definitely plenty of, like, Femboy avatar booth. Obviously no sexual stuff. You're not gonna find, like, the dick prefab out here. It is all not safe for work stuff. I want to have my own booth in VCAT. I don't think it's too involved of a process, Spacefish. You have enough stuff to have one. You could have sold the antenna and the bunny ears. I know for a fact there's a Femboy made VR chat community thing out there. Yeah. Oh yeah, go for it, Fishy. Croc shop, Spacefish. We're at lunges. Do they sell nutritious granola bars at VCAT? Why would they sell nutritious granola bars at VCAT, TechnoRave? This is why you're weird. This is why you're weird. Because I'm hungry? It is a digital, virtual convention. Nobody is selling food, like granola bars, for your hunger. At VCAT, they might sell food assets, but... Barking. Some peeps just show 3 things on a pedestal with their booth link there. Yeah. I've played like 2 times where the spots are filled with a lottery system. Oh, are they? I didn't know that. Because I'm hungry, how is that weird? You know exactly why it's weird. No, not safe for work. What's the point then? I think nutritious granola bars would go hard, to be honest. Stealing your kneecaps cutely. I did see booths selling delivered food and snacks, though. There are plenty of booths that sell literal food assets. Oh. I'm next to this one and I just saw... Holy shit, it's way more open than I thought it was. Damn! Anyway. Where am I? Where am I in my room? Here? Damn, do it. You know you want it. Here's the problem, Gan. Hi, Ganna. It's super pretty. I would have to fit it to my avatar. And that sounds fucking hard and above my skill level for avatar stuff right now. But, I'm gonna wait till after stretching. I do have avatar news, because I did a bunch of avatar work with Micaiah yesterday. Oku helped. Oku helped as in, he literally was in the call playing Uma the whole time. Will you finish stretching before my class starts on the hour? No. No, I won't. We're at hamstrings. Morning, classic Oku. Playing Uma helps. Horse emotional support. I think... So here's the thing. Everybody does model work differently. I have noticed the differences in workflow between Micaiah and Oku. And so Oku, he's kind of taken a backseat because, like, Micaiah is just driving right now. And he doesn't want to be like, why aren't you doing this? You should do this. I wouldn't do that. Even though, like, they both have different workflows, right? And so he has spoken up with Micaiah's like, how are we going to do this? What if we do that? I feel so bad, guys. Because using the Kuronasu base, which is like 4 or 5 years old at this point, it is... it has problems that you just don't see in more current avatar bases. More modern avatar bases. And so, like, there was a moment yesterday where Micaiah is like, alright, we're just gonna do this, and oh, fuck, I forgot. Kuronasu. Oh, boy. Okay, well, if we don't do that, let's just open up this. I just need to check this. Let's just look at it. Oh, Jesus, it's like this, too, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Hi, Micaiah. There was one moment where it went, oh, geez, Kuronasu. Okay, let's open this up. Oh, geez, it's like this. Okay, well, let's try it this other way, and we'll go, Jesus Christ, Kuronasu. Like, it was every path Micaiah tried working with was just like, why did they do it this way? 2019, that's why. It was really funny, and at the same time, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Thank you for putting up with this. Hi, Juice. I'm still fucked up about Goo Goo babies yesterday. Hey, Sideways Lynn. What methods do you use to help sleep? Sometimes I struggle like a bitch to sleep. The best sleep I've ever gotten is when I get consistent sleep. Literally, just have willpower, just have self-discipline, and when it is your bedtime, go to bed. That's it. It's bedtime, go to bed. If you do that consistently, after 2 weeks, you will be falling asleep at that time, because your body will be like, this is when we fall asleep. Even if you're not tired, your body will start making it so that you fall asleep at that time. 2019 was a different time. It was fun though, good progress. I have 3 things to do. 1, I need to recolor the hair texture. I don't know what happened to the old one. I'm pretty sure I can take pink, the color, throw that in Krita? I think it's Krita. Add some white splotches, blend it. I can get the hair similar to this. And then just take that material and apply it to the hair. I'm pretty sure that's all I have to do for hair. I'm not looking forward to spending 2 to 3 hours fucking blending pink and white, but that's what we're gonna be doing. Third step, I need to get Blender. No, I have Blender. I need to export the FBX to it, make the UV map. I'm pretty sure I know the process for it. I watched you do it yesterday. Then I go back into Unity, mess with the decals with the UV map too. Put the tramp stamp there. 3, This is so funny, Makai. I told you about it already. We've been working with this avatar that Kana gave me. This outfit that Kana gave me. And I was like, here's the progress pics. And Kana's like, oh, you went with the long dress. That's cool. I thought you would have gone with the short skirt. And I was like, the what? Oh, yeah, the second version was a short skirt. But you used the long one. That's cool, too. And I was just like, fuck, okay. Okay, we'll go. God damn it. Still fucked up about Goo Goo Babies. That's what you get for being old, Lamau. Stare. Oh god, this elf. I mean, hi, Makai. I just noticed your ears are hidden. They're not so much hidden, so much as just in there, right? I guess hidden. Same way my Owlin base. I find myself already recreating the avatar animator and animator controller. Have you thought about a new model? I have. I don't want to do it right now. I know what to do with Kuronasu, and so I want to work with that for a bit. I want to at some point look through a bunch of models. Here's the process. It's going to be, get set up to a point where I can take outfits. Hi, Divana. Take outfits, slap them on Kuronasu. Then I'm going to get to a point where I can take any outfit and blend it to my bases. So I can see something for Miltina and put that on Kuronasu. That's like the goal. Then, and probably before that second step, I need to find a different head, one that has face tracking, and head swap this. So this fucking face here will eventually go away. Granted, I'm going to try and keep the same expressions on the new, I'll like remake the expressions on the new model, but this face here is going to go away. One for face tracking when I get the Beyond. After that, then I will be looking at model bases that are, more popular, but still have the three things I want. Good hands that don't look like needles. Small chest for Boiba. And big butt. That's the goal. Was fun though, good progress. 2019 was a different time. Elon, that's just click training with extra steps. What's click training, huh? Yeah, but my body has decided that 5 a.m. is a good time to sleep. Do you know about the short skirt? No. So here's the thing. I saw Kana use the model. And I remember it, like, not having the big, long skirt. And I was like, oh, she must have just had, like, the shirt end here and then, like, panties, like, normal. I guess I'm gonna have to do that. And then, when I showed her, she was just like, oh, no, I just have the short skirt version. I was like, but we okay. Oh, I would love to see you in a cute dress. Also realized there's a way to get the fizz bones from the asset build here without the prefab unpacking jank we did. He's going to look more feminine. Yulin transition went never. Would it just be better to switch bases now? Or forever hold your peace, something to consider? Aye. It would probably be more efficient and less work. Hi, noob. I'm Lurky. Good luck with your stream, Yulin. It would probably be less overall work to switch bases now. Here's the issue. We're learning. And I'm learning like one step at a time. So I don't want to overwhelm myself with a new base. I want to just like, I can work with this one. I want to work with this one. I'm once again chilling Shinano for flat and good support. Maybe not as crazy hips ass as Miltina though. Hey Elin, do you like Super Mario Brothers? I don't dislike Super Mario Brothers. Greetings to you. Hi Raph. Is that even possible? Is that Grian? No, it's Frosty. Wow, they're cute. Hello Pixel. It would be easier to swap the base. That's what I did. Yeah, and at some point I will. Well, so here's the thing. Grian is very different than Frosty in this. With Frosty, I believe I can just steal this. He's quiet when I want him to be. See, I can just take his mouth off. And now he just doesn't have that. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. You might have to reset your mouth on your own. I'm not able to grab it. That's fucked up. But it's funny! Don't worry about people in your lobby. You give that ass 5,000 polygons. That's fucked up this up. 5,000. That's a small ass. Hi, Kimmy. They're using the same base because they have the same expressions. No. And this is a different model than Grants. This is well, I know them as Chili Peppers, but I think they have a more official name. Where were we at? We're at. Oh, touch it. What is this base called?
Oh, what my?
What is your avatar base model called?
Hold on, go look at inside favorites because I don't reckon I can't remember the name for the life of me. Isanai Naku.
Hmm.
Here, I can just change into it real quick. This is what the base looks like.
I know them as Chili Peppers. That's what I always know them as, but I know that's not the official name. I make up the number all right. I'll tell you right now, Trog. Coffee time. 5,000 is a low polygon ass.
For some context, in Nier Automata, B2's ass had 500,000.
Believe so, yeah.
A good VR chat ass is at least 20k. If you want to keep it so that you don't instantly kill someone.
I'm excited for trailers. Well, it's a whole day from now, so I guess don't get too excited. We're at Cammy stretch. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Don't you mean 2 days from now? Joke. I thought tomorrow was beach day. I don't know when beach day is. No, we have 100k. You guys are way off beach day. I see a small bean on screen. Head pat that bean. Sure. I stole their mouth already. We can head pat that. Low poly ass like PS1 Lara Croft it. Did it actually? Wasn't that someone just subdividing 2B's model to make a funny meme? I wouldn't be surprised if it was that grand. I also think they did put a shit ton of polygons in the ass. He took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. It's not bait, it's just an annoying statement, Cairo. Good lord. 3 polygon ass. To be fair, some would say life's a beach every day. I see a cute pink hair maid on screen. Please head pat for me. No, absolutely not. This guy just is annoying and then goes, he took the bait. It's like, I want to strangle you. The ass is the most important feature. We're at squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Patty cake, patty.
Okay. 1.
I don't know how this works.
Belford again, Lynn. 1, 2. I don't think I ever played patty cake, but I think it was like clap, cross, clap, cross. I don't know. I know those 4 steps. 1, 2, 3. Then you kiss? I don't think that's what happened.
Nah, I don't think that happens either.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's how my teacher taught me. No, they didn't.
That is concerning if that's how your teacher taught you.
That's not. Their teacher did not teach them. That implies people want to kiss Cairo.
That is, damn, you didn't have to do them like that.
Yes, I did. He shows your version sounds more interesting. 1, 2, 3. I think I have 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we at? 27? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh God. Remember when I used to call this the worst part of the day? It's still kind of rough. What? Oh, I just missed 27 minutes. We'll start at 27:30. Yeah, get on the floor, then hold yourself off of it. Getting there. $27.30. 30:30 end. 3 minutes of planking. No wonder stretches take an hour these days. What do you mean? They only took 30 minutes today. We made hella good time. We almost were faster than 30 minutes. You aren't walking yet? Yeah, but we're gonna be done with the plank at 30 minutes. We'll probably start at like 32, because I'll lay down on the ground dead for a minute. 1 minute down. I was so fucking busy yesterday, guys. Well, it was a good busy. We were going to play Xenoblade. That ended up not happening because our boy is sick. Hi, Devil Gated. But we did our walk, nap, shower, avatar work, peak. No. Avatar work, Monhun, peak. Dare he be sick? I know, right? He was just sick 2 weeks ago. Guys, I think he's milking it. I think he liked the attention he got when he was sick, and he's just doing it again. Oh, I'm sick again. Be nice to me. No respect for the schedule. 50 seconds. 40 seconds. I fucking wish that was the case. Feel terrible at workies. 30 seconds. Oh God, it's tightened. Oh God, it hurts. 20 seconds. What did it say, man flu? 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah. My stomach. Sometimes when I'm planking, my stomach just gets really tight. And it's just like, ah. Oh, this hurts. Blah. Deadland. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's get up. Let's get up and start walking. Ugh. What we actually need to do, before I forget, is... No, not Deadland. I need to respawn back to the start so that I'm not, like, toward the end of the VCAT instance for anybody that joins. Want to fix my ears while I'm... They can just TP to you? Not everybody knows how to, or that you even can do that in VCAT Cairo. I have learned through Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. People will join, and they will start running through the instance to find me. Even when I think it's obvious, there's instructions. The VCAT has been since like 2020. Again, not everybody is super VCAT pilled. This, read. I don't care how easy it is, Cairo. Oh my god. I have seen it happen where people don't do it. So I'm going to accommodate it on my end to make it easier for them. If it's not going to happen. It's very hard. There's instructions. That's how VCAT has been. You assume people know that. Gamers can't read. It needs to have pictures. Even if it has pictures, people aren't going to look at it. Because, like, when you see, you know, picture instructions, I'm expecting that to be, like, a gimmick thing of the world. And it might be something like you can teleport to people. But I'm thinking, like, I don't care about the world. I just care about joining my friend here. So I'm going to blaze right past that. I'm the type of person who would... You could give me picture instructions how to teleport, and I would miss it. Also can't look up and come with a juice box. Okay. We're here. Oh, no, I need to... 1. Anchor local. Pins 2. Okay. I need to bring this up. Why is it saying that? Anyway. Just start the friggin' walk. Wake up my equipment. I don't have Wi-Fi. Start manual workout. We're walking. We actually got the Storm Peaks, which was a video that very recently we ended on. Oh, I didn't adjust my trackers to the back. Oh well. Hopefully it's fine. This is a video we got recently. I was like, oh man, I would have liked to do that video. And then but it was the end. But now we're getting it now. I'm like, oh, okay, that works. It needs to be a mini game and PB&J with edges cut off. Coffee time turned into puppy time. Crustables sounds terrible. What are Crustables? Crustables are like these circular sandwiches that are peanut butter and jelly, but they have been like, they've had the crust cut off. Specifically, it's like a stamp that just takes out the middle of the sandwich and seals them together the way it's just like pressed. Hey, I'm walking here. Come take it from me. God damn it. Just march through my door and take it from me. Oh boy, walking time. What? What shame I don't like jelly. Oh no, that's Uncrustables. Crustables is when you add the crust back. What? That's a thing? Huh. I saw one of the little VCAT markers on screen. I don't see any now, so I see that one. Is there one on the... Oh, I think I see one there. But I'm covering it if I'm at this angle. What? You Americans are weird. Oh yeah, we have one incline. I had almost forgotten. Okay, so yesterday we did our walk. And then we took our nap. Like, is this a thing you buy or make? You buy. Imagine a sandwich in a, like, single wrapper packaging. The best I can say, Gana, is just Google it. Just Google Uncrustable and it'll make a lot more sense. This is just wild. Why? Don't you think it's a good idea that, you know, if people don't like crust on their sandwiches, they can just buy them without the crust? Take what from you, Cairo? Don't I take enough shit from you? Noodles. I just wanted to quote the video. Americans buy factory-made sandwiches. My firearm. Barking. We showed Noodles the video yesterday. I'm tired of these soft liberals trying to take my gun. You want it? Take it from me. Take it from me with your soft liberal hands. Put them on my body. Put your soft, feminine liberal hands all over my body. You want my gun? Kiss me for it. but not too soon. Get your face really close up in mine. Like we're doing that thing where it's like you want it, but waiting to give the signal to let each other know it's okay to go for the kiss. You want my gun? Spank me for it. I forgot that video already. Like the whole last hour of Monhunt is gone. My brain deleted it and replaced it with a dream for once. I haven't dreamed in like 5 years. I almost never remember my dreams, but if something wakes me up suddenly, I'll remember it. And so today, I woke up to my alarm, and so I remembered my dream. And then I got on Discord, and Noodles was like, I had a dream about you. And I was like, that's crazy, I had a dream about you. I had a terrible dream last night. I got back with my ex. Hey, that dream fucking sucks. Dreams are multiplayer. Hi, Smug. Smug, did you do much of the Monhunt stuff? We were getting Noodles caught up, and so I didn't really do much of the festival. We have unlocked the outfits, and I got the new cat outfit. So I have a flaming hot Cheeto for a cat right now. Not yet. That dream fucking sucks, Kyra. I might today? I would like to do a lot more of it today with Cairo. Here's what's gonna happen, Smug. We're gonna walk, and we're not going to take a nap today. We're gonna go straight into Lethal Company with Koyo and the squad. Because I'm not getting a nap, I'm gonna be dead tired by like 5 p.m. And so I'm gonna fall asleep. I'll probably wake up 7 or 8 p.m. And if Cairo is still going, which he might not even go at all today because he is sick and at work right now. When I wake up, I'm hoping they and others are still going and I'll be playing with them then. Welcome back. Alright, now that you're back, we can respawn. I want to be closer to the entrance, so respawn. Honestly, right here is good. You guys can't see. Well, what is that? What is that you can see there? Oh, well, I can turn this way and it's out. I'll probably nap when I'm home, then play Monhun. My energy is just so damn low today. So when you say, and then play Monhun, you mean like not stream it? I have no idea what is in the update. It's not too much, Smug. They have added... It's a new festival. And so it's kind of like the Sakura event. It is like that, but it's called Flame Feet. So think of like Hawaiian fire dancers. Just everywhere. There is DLC for a fire secret. You can get outfits for Alma, Eric, and Gemma. There are 4 outfits that you can get, through tickets and whatnot. The major content thing, the thing that's like new to fight, is Arch-Tempered Uthduna. I have heard he is a fucking monster that hits insanely hard. His small attacks will do like 50% of your health in fully upgraded armor, which is like, god damn. But I've heard that's what we're dealing with. Look at the little one just staring at you. He's vibing. My energy is just so damn low today. I have no idea. No, not stream. I'm too sicky to be performative. Look at the little one. Noodles. Oh, sounds like fun. I want to get all the tickets for the outfits. Motherfuckers just need to make Mega Armor Skin. What I am planning to do... Hi, Sleepies!
For that, I just use I didn't realize that Uthduna out already.
Yeah, they moved it up a week.
Okay. I need to go do that since Raydar wasn't too bad. You just got to not perfect guard him with the sword and shield. Or just use lance.
Raydar for me was like, break your muscle memory and stop attacking after his attacks. Wait for his fucking lightning after hit to go off, because Arch-Tempered was just always extra lightning.
Yeah, I perfect guarded him too many times during the initial stuff, so it caused some issues where I would get hit due to...
Yeah. What I probably need to do... So I have 2 heavy bowgun setups. I have my super lazy just... I don't need to think with this heavy bowgun setup. It is, the Gravios heavy bowgun, which comes with guard 3. It is, I've got guard up gems on the bowgun. And I wear the, Zoshia armor with it. So it's like, good guard, or full guard up, and regenerating health. So it's just a very defensive set. And then I have my aggressive set, which is like no guard up, no Zoshia regen. It is instead 3-piece Raydar, 2-piece Seregios. And it uses the Seregios gun so that I am reloading. I'm just not reloading. I'm reloading with dodges. And so that one feels like it does double damage. But like, I'll just get hit. If I get hit, it's like half my health. And it's like, okay, well, that's a potion. Can't just, you know, wait for that to go away. I think what I want to do is I want to make a Seregio set with the Seregios gun, but I still have guard up and guard 3 through gems and then probably the charm. Just dodge? Oh, ideally. The problem, Gana, is that Uthduna is fucking large. And so he's a whale that just blocks out the sky and like, you can dodge and like, I'm still under the whale, and then he just lands on you. Uthduna in particular is a monster that I feel way safer against when I can block. Dodge harder.
Yeah, dodging in wilds is kind of iffy. Like, it works, but honestly, blocking stuff is much more consistent overall.
And that's any Monster Hunter game, right? Like, dodging is almost always better. But, like, timing... Some attacks are just like, what is the fucking timing on this? And I, in particular, I'm not a Dark Souls player. I'm not somebody that ever, like, had a moment of... I have learned, like, to a T, to a science, you know, dodging stuff. I had to use Lance to fight Duna. Fight is just mad annoying without it. Dodging can be better, but Offensive Guard is sick and even better. True. Offensive Guard is a fucking crazy skill.
That is the other reason. Offensive Guard went from it exists to one of the best attack buffs in the game. Okay.
Offensive Guard and Burst, if your weapon can utilize those, it's like, use them. Get them on your skills.
Yes.
Burst
Like,
and
I'm only
Offensive
using,
Guard
like-
are so much damage.
Like, Lance also is insane because of the fucking shield bash that was added. The shield bash just helps it so much.
Did you see the Arch-Tempered Ray Dow times in which weapons were doing the best?
No, I wasn't. I don't really care about times.
I don't care about playing at that level, but I am interested to, like, see it. What's Offensive Guard? Offensive Guard is a buff that is, when you perfect block, you get an attack power buff. And it's like 10 or 15% attack power. So if you were hitting for, like, 500, you start hitting for, like, fucking 600. It's crazy damage. Basically,
yeah, it gives 15% attack boost on when you guard right, and it's usually like like a half a second or a second before the attack is the window for offensive guard, which is great since it used to be perfect block only.
Uthduna the type of Chungus you need Evade Extender 20 to get out of its hitbox. For non-Monster Hunter players, Evade Extender goes up to 3. Yeah, if you're going to be dodging Uthduna's attacks, you're dodging with iframes, not the actual, like, getting out of the way.
Yeah, and I've, like, without, what's the, there's Evade Extender, and then there's what you call it?
Evade Window.
Evade Window. You need Evade Window in order to dodge that. Even then, like in previous games, maxed out Evade Window doesn't really help for a lot of attacks in the game.
I will hard disagree with that.
5.
I think Evade Window makes it easier, but, like, Evade Window is always doable. We've seen plenty of monsters that are like, well, I say monsters, that sounds like I'm talking about monsters in Monster Hunter. There's plenty of freaks of nature that play Monster Hunter that, like, run no Evade Window, and they're like, Evade Window is a crutch. Just time it right, and they just never get hit.
So, here's the thing. Someone actually decided to go looking at like Fatalis's hitboxes and how long they last. His hitboxes last longer in one spot, and then Evade Window can save you.
I don't doubt that. I feel like you could still not run Evade Window and just, that's one that you move out of the way of or move through it. I personally like running Evade Window if I'm playing a very dodge heavy thing, but I very much prefer block weapons. Guard rate before you get hit. If you have Offensive Guard, you also get an attack buff. Oh damn. Does guard reduce damage fully or just half? It reduces damage a set amount, I believe. It's not quite half, but I don't know like what is. I don't know if it's like, hey, you got hit for 10, but you were guarding, so you reduce it by 40. But then you get hit by 50 and guard reduces by 40. And then you get hit by 100, so then you take 60 because it reduces by 40. I don't know what the actual, like, guard value is. There are 2 skills. Guard up and guard itself. Guard reduces stamina depletion and knockback when you guard. So if a monster does, like, a tail swipe and I have no guard, it kind of animation locks me. It's basically a stun for a second. And I would take chip damage, but I would slide like 5 feet back, and just be stuck in this animation of I guarded it, right? And it would take a chunk of my stamina. If my stamina runs out when guarding, the guard would just drop and I would take the full hit. If I have like guard level 3 though, I will take that hit, my stamina will barely go down, and I won't slide back at all. And the amount of time I'm stuck in that guard will just be like a donk, and then I'll go right out of it. You'll be in the animation less. Guard up is...
Reduces damage.
This reduces damage, and it makes it so that you can guard things that normally wouldn't be blockable. So there's attacks like the monster casts a fucking laser, and if you don't have guard up at all, you can't block this. Once you have one level of guard up, you can, and it also just reduces damage. If you were to take like, you know, you block. Let's say you got hit by an attack, and it would do 50% of your health. If you're blocking, that would do like 30% or 20%. Maybe it's half. Maybe it's 25%. If you have max guard up, that's reduced by 90%. So you'd take like 5% of your health. Basically the same as blocking in Dark Souls. Listening to you talk makes the game sound fun. I think Monster Hunter is very, very fun. I think it is one of the best game IPs out there. It's definitely one of my favorites. It is a good game on its own. It is a like legendary game with friends. Big Center was usually better on range since they usually have a long roll anyways. Where are we going today, femboy? We're walking through the Storm Peaks. This will not be the whole walk. We will need something after this.
Sorry, just filling out that. Sorry, I'm just filling out job application stuff. That's why I'm just like sort of.
No, all good. All good. So long as it's not disruptive to the stream, I don't care what my friends do. I have friends that like show up, don't say anything, and just fall asleep on the ground right next to me. And it's like, you want to do that? Hell yeah, go for it. Friends? Oh, either way, I can't run it, so I'm sad. You'd have friends to play it with, Anna. A lot of the people here would literally play with you.
So, one thing to note, do not block, like Yurkus' super AoE.
I have learned this. I have already learned this.
Not his ult. His ult's safe. His ult's safe. Just his super body AoE.
No, I was playing Gunlance.
It does with Lance, with guard up level 3, he does half your fucking health when you block his super AoE.
Without...
his ult does like a fifth.
Without guard skills, it was bringing me down to like 20% health, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I've got lightning resistance! And then, with my guard skills, it was bringing me down to like 60. It was bringing me down to 60 with guard skills, and like 20 lightning resistance. And it was like, dude, what the fuck is that? His little just like, lightning around him just does so much damage. I've recently become a heavy bowgun main. So, I hate going for weak spots. Weak spots is just like, I just want to hit the monster anywhere. And I got really tired of like, the monster falls over, go hit the head. Oh, you're getting staggered by the longsword user in your party.
I have learned that Yurkus' chest is his weak point.
They have since made it so that there's a lot of skills in the game that make it so that you don't get staggered by your teammates. If you use a shockproof gem, your friends just will not stagger you. And so that's really less of an issue.
Your friends.
But I learned to play Gunlance in World because I was getting real fucking tired of like just constantly getting staggered. With Gunlance, I could just do shells on whatever body part I want and do full damage, right? Because those ignore hardness of the monster and whatnot. And so, I learned Gunlance then. I didn't play it much in Rise. But in Wild, Gunlance got a rework and it's fucking good now. And so I played that for most of the time I've played Rise. Recently, my friend Noodles was getting into the game, and I was like, I don't want to play Gunlance when she's low rank. I want to play a new weapon and kind of, dick around and learn something. So I played Heavy Bowgun. That's where I learned all the ammo types, specifically the base ammo types, normal, spread, and pierce, have unlimited ammo. I was like, oh shit, that's everything I always wanted from the bowguns. And so I have been playing heavy bowgun just fully. Hi, Loomis. Somebody mentioned spread. Yeah, I really like spread ammo for heavy bowgun.
Yeah,
I
love
also
spread.
just do like double the
just wish
fucking
it didn't
damage of
have so
gun
much
lance.
recoil.
I
just wish it didn't have so much fucking recoil though.
It is pretty gnarly recoil. I don't mind that too much. It feels really good with the Seregios gun because you kind of animation cancel that recoil with a roll. Seregios guns will reload a shot every time you roll. So you shoot, roll, shoot, roll, shoot, roll, and just never run out of ammo. With the gun lance, I was basically doing wide gun lance, and it would be poke for 50, and then shell for 70 to 90 based on what buffs I had. So, you know, if I was hitting for 90 because I had all my buffs, it'd be like 140 damage per shell. And it'd be poke shell, poke shell, poke shell, reload. Poke shell, poke shell, poke shell, reload. Heavy bowgun, if I'm hitting a fucking weak spot like the head, especially if it's a wound, if I'm not hitting a weak spot, if I'm just shooting the fucking side of the monster, it's 30 damage per shot times 7, which is like 210 damage, which is like, okay, per shot, that's already better than the gun lance. But if I'm hitting a weak spot, it's like 60 damage per shell, which is like 420 damage a fucking shot, which is like, that's obscene damage compared to what I was doing with the heavy bowgun. The heavy bowgun, or not the heavy bowgun, compared to the gun lance. The gun lance gets extremely bursty when the monster falls over, and you can do shell slash shotgun burst with 2 shells. Hi, Dore. And then wyvern stake, shotgun blast with 3 shells, wyvern stake, wyvern blast, wyvern blast. The full combo was like 3,000 damage. And that's insane burst when the monster falls over. But just being able to hit for like 350 to 400 damage just every shot with the heavy bowgun, just it feels like insane damage. When I play switch axe, I feel like my damage is really low. I'm safe and mobile, but it's low damage. When I play gun lance, my damage is good, but it could be a little better. When I play heavy bowgun, it's like the monsters just get shredded. The monsters just die so fast. Hi, Dory. We're talking about the Monster Hunter update. I don't know if you got to play it at all yesterday. It's the Flame Feet Festival. You can put 3 of the NPCs in swimwear. The 2 girls and the femboy. And then you yourself can go get some outfits. There's like the Flame Dancer outfit. And then there's the Diver outfit. The Diver outfit for body type B just has the whole ass out. So, thought you'd want to know that. What's the female version of topless? The female version of topless is probably like a really small, like loincloth top. For the new outfit, it's probably like, probably just like a loincloth top under like flowers and stuff.
Like,
I don't remember.
When we're going to get Akuma inside the swimsuit. In the game, we need swimsuit Akuma.
I'm still mad that I can't play like Cammy or Chun-Li instead of Akuma when doing the Akuma build. I think Akuma build is so fucking fun, and I would legitimately main it. It just looks like fucking Akuma. That necklace thing you were on about? That's not the new one, Gana. That's like the last event from like 2 weeks ago. I was thinking instantly of the male swimsuit challenge for the flat-chested girl. What is the male swimsuit challenge? I am unaware. You're making me think of a video I saw this morning, Noodles. this girl, she's leaning back in a chair. She has her drink just resting on her tits while she drinks from the straw and like looks on her phone. And a girl across the table from her is like trying to put her drink on her boobs, but she's just a little too. She's not flat. She's just not big enough for it. And she gets a little sad about it. And she looks at her the guy that's filming and realizes she's been filmed failing at the boob drink challenge, and she's like, "No!" Girl wearing swim trunks, and that's it. What is the challenge? It's been 2 weeks. It's Akuma because of popularity and sheer size of his toolkit. Kami's gonna do like Spiral Arrow. There's a spinning bird kick and Kikosho. Meanwhile, you can fucking Raging Demon monsters with Akumers. What I want, Hobbit, though, is like the Akuma moveset. It's just all the Akuma gimmicks in Monster Hunter. But make it so that I can look like Kami or Chun-Li instead of Akuma. I want to do the Akuma moveset without looking like Akuma, damn it. I'm not sure I understand. Can you give me a demonstration? Cringe. That's not cringe, Noodles. It's a fair point. You don't want to be Akuma? This guy. But fine. That's gonna be mods. Yeah, that's gonna be mods. I don't like aesthetic mods though, Hobbit. It's not enough for me to see something. I need everyone else to see me that way. If I get told to cover up, it's affirming. Just have everyone you play with download the same mods at gunpoint. Ugh. Use mod, turn Akuma into Uma. Sleepies. You want to know something funny that Sis sent me recently? The other day, he sent me a string of messages that said, I had a dream that the Rabbit and Steel update was out, and I was playing the new classes, and then I woke up. I'm so angry right now. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. It'll get here eventually. We're at 1.2 miles. We're cruising. Yeah, Monhunt was fun yesterday. We didn't do too much of the event because we were like, okay, Noodles, where are you at? Can you go to the Gathering Hub? She's like, I don't know. And we're like looking up like guides on like, when can you go to the Gathering Hub? You have to do this part of the main story. What main story is she at? Get your hunter rank up to 15. Okay, now get it to 20. Oh. And so it was like, a lot of yesterday was spent trying to get Noodles through her main story. And, oh my god, Noodles, you may have noticed this. I was starting to lose my shit, because I'm like, okay, Noodles, where are you at here? Okay, Noodles, open this up. Okay, Noodles, just open this up. And Matthews and Soul were fucking yapping. And like, I'm sitting there, I was getting really close to just being like, you two gotta shut up so we can get Noodles through this quest. I want to do the event. Guess you should play with me more often. I would love to play with you more often, Noodles. You keep playing when I'm doing Xenoblade. Okay, Google. I'm glad that everybody was having fun yesterday. I haven't been in a call with Soul in a while. Or Matthews, for that matter. Matthews asked me to play at those times. I just say yes. Yeah, he asked me to play at bad times, too. They'll be like, Elin, let's play Monhunt. And I'm like, doing a thing right now. Oh, Resident Evil 4 collab? Huh? You talking about for Noodles? He also yells at me if I'm on War Thunder. Well, yeah. Oh, that was less of a break. You and Noodles? Oh, that's never happening, Gana. You could not pay me to play a Resident Evil game. I'd yell at you if you're on War Thunder. Oh shit, Mario Kart 8 collab? Potentially Mario Kart World collab. There's not many good times for you, Mr. Fully Booked Schedule Streamer, man. That is fair. That is fair. Most days, I am available late at night. So at like 10 p.m. Central onward, hi Riddle, I'm available almost every day at that time. The problem is, for people that have normal jobs, that's like when it's like, okay, I gotta go to bed or I die tomorrow at work. Hi, Sammy. And so, very much like, hi, I'm people. It's very much like, on my end, I'm like, what? I have plenty of time for people. What are you talking about? And it's like, by the schedule, no, you fucking don't. I'm not trying to come off as complaining. I'm really not. Just be my nappy. Hell no. Play Resident Evil 5, it's goofy as fucking co-op. No, it's Resident Evil. You should play War Thunder or Subnautica 2. Riddle? Subnautica 2 is bad. The company is bad. Actually boycott the game. Everyone yells at Noodle about War Thunder. Hi, Riddle. Beep boop. Hi, I'm people. Hi, Ewan, my cheesecake cake. You said cake twice. Hi, Noodles, Real Techno Rave. Why is complaining considered so wrong? Hi, Persk. I don't think complaining is wrong. Can't complain. People aren't playing when you're free, when you're never free, Dork. That is fair. That is fair. I don't think complaining is wrong. But think of it like this. Think of it like you have a literal video game affinity system with people. So like, Frosty and I, we have a friendship affinity rating. And the more games we play together, the more time we like, you know, cuddle after my walk, the affinity goes up. But like, anytime I complain, if I'm just like, oh, I hate this, it's like -1 affinity, right? Well, in the grand scheme of it, in a maxed out bar, -1 is nothing, right? But if you complain 30 times a day, if just, you're the type of person that always complains, that's a -30 every day. And people stop wanting to be around you, right? Complaining itself isn't that bad, but it's not something that people want to hear. If it's once, it's nothing, right? Because you as a person are worth keeping around despite that one little complaint, the -1. If you complain constantly, if you are negative constantly and always bring the mood down, that's like a -30 per day debuff. And you better be like fucking damn incredible in everything else to warrant keeping around. There are people that are complainers. That's just how they vent. That's just how they go about their day and feel better, is just openly complaining about stuff. And it's like, if you're that type of person, I don't want to be like, oh, you're a shit person. But you're the type of person that not everybody wants to be around. And so, you either need to be really fucking nice and amazing as a friend in all the other ways that you are plus 50, and then your complaining is -30. Hi, Superhaven. Thank you for the follow. Or, you need to cut that shit out and stop complaining as much. I have had friends, and I've had an ex, who they are just complainers. It is a -30 at all times. And typically, you know, they themselves are like a plus 40, plus 35.
Hey,
I like hanging around them. But every now and then, it's just like, you know, they're having a real complainy day, and I'm like, I don't want to be around this today. I need a break from you. And they're like, what? Why? And it's like, you've been complaining all day. And they're just like, what? What do you mean? It's like, this. I had one. But when you complain, friends don't play with you, but you're never free, it's not very... I mean, I'm not trying to be contentious. When you complain friends don't play with you, but you're never free, not very valid. I'll get back to that. I had a friend one time though, and we're like playing. I think we're playing WildStar or something, and he hates everything. He hates the way it looks. He hates this ability on his class. He hates the announcer that keeps calling him Cupcake. He hates the first city. He hates how big the first city. Like, he's just, every 5 minutes, he's saying something that's like, oh, I hate this. And, like, eventually one of our other friends snapped on him. One of our friends was like, if you fucking hate the game so much, then why the fuck are you playing it? And he's like, what? What are you talking about? I'm having a great time. I'm with my friends in in a curse call. And we're all playing WildStar together. And we're like, buddy, you sound like you're having the worst day of your life. And he's just like, oh no, I don't know, I'm just talking. Like, I'm having so much fun, guys. I've been looking so forward to this game, and I'm really having a good time. And we were like, you gotta say that more. You gotta say that more, buddy. Hi, Dino Zoomies. Wow, called out. No, hold on. I have zero affinity with you, and that's not true, and you know it. I have plenty of time. What do you mean you aren't down to play at 3 a.m.? Yes. Excuses, Micaiah. I have zero affinity with you, and I mute people if they're negative that often. Hate is bad, simple as. It's not so much hate, Pixel. That's just how some people think, right? They could be playing a new game. Let's say they're playing Monster Hunter Wilds. And they're just like, oh, I hate how this armor looks. Oh, I hate that this monster I killed doesn't have dual blaze. Oh, I hate that there's no box outside the tent. Like, that's how they vocalize what they're thinking, their thoughts. And somebody's like, dude, if you hate the game, fucking refund it. Because, like, clearly you hate the game. But they're just like, what? No, I just I just vocalize what I'm, like, thinking, and it's all the negative stuff. But they themselves are having a great time. That's just how they think. Unfortunately, there's no, like, game balance. There's no, like, stat system or traits that balance out real life. And so, you could be the type of person that is just, you voice all the positive things in your life, and everybody loves being around you. Because you're a very positive, uplifting, encouraging person. You be a negative person, and you vocalize all the negative stuff in your life. And everybody don't really want to be around this person as much, because they're always negative. There's no trade-off there. There's no, like, oh, I took the negative person trait, so I get the workaholic trait, and that makes me have a good work ethic. No, it's just, there's no balance for it, and that's just how some people is.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. If you are somebody that complains a lot, the best I can say is fucking try to change that, because people don't like being around complaining. Everybody complains, but you don't want to be the energy-sucking vampire that never stops complaining. Exactly. Dylan has a plus 30 buff for being cute. Hang on. Wow, called out. My Hobbit, Hoy Whittle. Hug, Pat. Hi, Loomis. Not trying to be contentious. I don't even think Micaiah was contentious. If it came off as me complaining that nobody has time but I do, my bad. Because I recognize my schedule is fucking ass. On Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I walk and then I nap. So 8 a.m. to like 3 to 4 a.m. or p.m., not a.m. I'm booked out. That's like what I do literally every single day. After 4 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Xenoblade with Cairo. Until like 9. Hi, girls. Year 3 of walking? It is. Oh, I forgot to put that in the title. Wednesday, Repo/Lethal/Peak with Koyo. Friday, VR chat with Core. Sunday, Planet Crafter with Senral, Sleepy, One Blue Sheep, and Logitech. My only day that's really open is Saturday, and even then, I have like VR chat games with people on VR chat. So it's like every day I have something, and if anybody wants to do anything, they have to slot it in between that. It is completely unjustified for me to be like, if people want to do things with me, just ask and I'll make time. To some extent, it is just ask, but it might also just be a no still, unless we can like, all right, let's try and do this. Let's try and get this here. Let's try and fit it around this. I recognize that sucks. Hi, Yoku. How about you take this shot? I am very eager. As much fun as I'm having with Xenoblade, I am very eager to finish Xenoblade and get those 3 days back. And not do something scheduled with Cairo for a while. I told him that he was like, after Xenoblade, let's start the next Tales. And I was like, fuck no, absolutely not. I'll die. Whenever someone complains to me, my solution is directly ask, what are you going to do about it? If you're not going to do anything, then be quiet. I think that's a horrible solution, Techno. I think that's awful. Because some people just, they're not looking for a solution. They're looking to, you know, vent their feelings. It's one of those things that's like, oh god, there's a sketch. Is everything I do horrible to you? No, I'm just saying that right there, that sucks. There's a sketch about a guy getting a manicure. Are you still playing 6 MMOs, Elon? I'm playing Wilds and World of Warcraft. Those are the only two. I am also playing Uma Musume. I am also playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. That was not an MMO. That's a Game Boy game. But the thing about that techno, there's a sketch about this guy who's getting a manicure, and he's with like a group of women, and he's like, I just don't understand. If they're complaining to me, why do they not want the problem solved? And they're like, she doesn't want the problem solved. She doesn't want you to be a man and just fix everything for her. That's taking away her independence. She wants you to just listen and care that she has a problem in general. Okay, so when she says she hates this, instead of saying, you should do this, hi Bits, I should say, yeah, that guy's a jerk. And they're all like, yeah, he gets it. Techno, if somebody is complaining constantly, that's fair. Like at some point you go, okay, I'm tired of hearing you complain all the time. What is your plan for a solution? But like, if somebody complains once or just a little bit, they might not be looking for a solution. They might not be, hi Farisu. They might not be wanting you to fix it. They might just want the feeling of validation of, yeah, dude, that sucks to deal with. I'm sorry you're going through that. I don't think for me personally there's any amount of pluses that would justify me hanging around them, despite their constant complaining, no matter how perfect. At a certain point it just starts wearing me down, no thank you. And that's completely fair, right? That's completely valid. Eland is just a RimWorld PC. Whoa, Elf taking shots today. Makai about to get essay to hell and back.
That's why I do my best to stay silent.
No! I think you guys are wrong on that. I think Makai was just right. Sorry, but 0 days since Wildstar mentioned. Hi, Ewan, my love. Holy shit, I never in my life had anyone explain it in an understandable way. Thank you. Miss Frey, Techno, good morning. Have a good walk, y'all. Hi, Dino Zoomies.
I gotta really start that Piccolo aura farming grind set.
Oh my god. Good morning. Have a good walk, y'all. Love my friends. Hate the game. Simple as. Oh god, where was it?
Like, that just gives you positivity if you're just aura farming.
No. Hi, Hottie. Freya. Hi, Wolf Mommy. Hi, sweetheart. How is everything with you? Hi, Frey. Not bad. Been busy getting the kiddos registered for school. Talking about. Dylan, did you sign up for Soulframe, even though it's a bit late? No, I didn't. I'm bad with betas. If I play a game beta, I'm gonna feel like I've earned those things in the beta, and then I will be difficult to replay it when it comes out. Not trying to take shots, just making an observation about how much time stream, nap, Xenoblade, etc. takes in his not many free days. Micaiah has learned firsthand, with him being like, hey, I'll help you with avatar work. And I'm like, okay, I will message you in 5 days after the block of Xenoblade and Repo and VR chat. And it's like, okay, well, now you're messaging me on a fucking Saturday. It is, Micaiah's not taking shots. They're just justified in that comment. Hi, Riddle. Hi, Freya. Okay, Pat, those little pumpkin for me. Oh my god, happy year 3 of walking. Hi, Devon Attendi. Hi, O-Girls, one sexy blue sheet. How about you take this shot? Okay, buddy, Ella. That's exactly how you sound. Normally, elves try to take back shots. That is so relatable. Imagine having that many friends to do stuff with. Couldn't be me. I'm too busy sleeping. I'll tell you right now. The person who's busy is the person that sets shit up. There's a lot of people, and I'm calling some of you out with this. There's a lot of people that, they're like, nobody ever wants to do anything with me. And it's like, have you been asking people to do stuff? And a lot of times it's, well, no, not really. And it's like, you're gonna get no a lot. But the person who does, like, a lot of collabs, a lot of group playthroughs, they're the person that constantly asks. I'm kind of halfway in that. A big portion of my time is Cairo asking me to play with him. Cairo asks to play with people, he gets to play with people on, because he just takes the initiative. Oh god, I lost my place. Yeah, that's exactly how I sound. Never enough time to play Goo Goo Babies with me, shame. What's up? Ton of cuties in here today. Cute overload. Is everything I do horrible to you? Still playing 6 MMOs? No. No. Only most of the things you do. That's not true. Techno's just fucking weird.
I actually did start playing an MMO, Guild Wars 2. It's pretty fun. I'm an arsonist.
I have played a lot of it in the past. I hate horizontal progression. I didn't know you were also playing with horsies. Who is your favorite horse? Horse Girl Gaming is getting everyone. Of the horses that I have unlocked, I liked Maruzensky. I am dog shit with Maruzensky. She is so bad that when I go into team battles, my Maruzensky loses to a default Sakura Bakshin. So I'm really bad at horse game. But I'm learning. What the high bit Micaiah could get it. The worst FF ever for me, the cards is annoying. Oh my god, that is me. Oh no. Divots. Hi non-dairy. Bits. Hi Freya. Farisu Gaming. Oh balls. Hi noodles. I kind of stopped giving out solutions for free. I now charge for solutions and bill it under consulting. It's easy, guys. Just be a bro to your girl. Yeah, he sucks. Give her a beer to chug. Exactly. Hey, love. Hi. Silent Sigma grinds that. Hey, love. Frosty gets it. Hi, Dark Princess. Frisu, Elin bad with betas. But you are a beta. God, I'm so far behind. Of course, you bad with beta. You are one. Whisper, you are my favorite one after all. Not feeling trying to plan anything with Elin. If it's planned ahead, if it's like this day, this time, I'll be there. I thrive in scheduling. But trying to like, hey Elin, you want to do this? One, I'm just busy and probably going to like, be like, no, I can't today. Two, I'm the type of person that like, not having schedules makes me anxious. And I start wanting to not do something, just looking for an excuse not to do it, thinking I might have something that day. So even if it's something I really, really want to do, if Oku messaged me and was like, hey, do you want to watch Season 2 Uma Musume? We haven't finished that. I want to be like, let me think. Let me just make sure I don't have anything today. I don't know. Like, even though I could be free, and that's something I absolutely want to do, spontaneous stuff, I'm just really bad with. I don't know why. One Blue Sheep's voice gives me dopamine. I think a beta release shooter should just have everything unlocked to get better comprehensive feedback. Fucking what? Either ask or just open up a lobby and people will join. Have I been asking people to do stuff? Hell no. I don't even have free time myself. Put effort towards people in general, they will put effort back into you. True! Of course, not always. There's a general rule of thumb. There's a lot of times where, like, you ask people to play with you, and let's say 1 out of 3 times somebody will say yes. And that sucks. That's a lot of, like, no's to deal with, and it'll get to you. You'll be like, dude, I'm the only one putting effort into this. Nobody asked me to play with them. But if you're not doing that, then you're not playing with people, right? So it's... people are hard. I mean, I asked you to play Warframe with me. I will even hold your hand. Yeah, but I just don't want to play Warframe. Water games IRL. Trainer, I want to play Goo Goo Babies today. So Kairo's a dom, got it. Joking, by the way. It's not weird, you're throwing it back in frustration. Fortunately not true, but you know, nice sentiment. I think it's very true, Dino Zoomies. I think it's very, very true. There. Agree to disagree. Horse game is hard. You need someone to teach you to horse? I need somebody to teach me fucking everything lately. Ugh. I'm getting better at horse game, but can still only get B+ ranks on career. Oh my god. Just dropping my soul Yuland as a doctor. A doctor? Oh cool, I'll rewatch season 2 of Uma with you, don't worry. Bless up. The fuck-ass Kawaii Desu horse game has a show tied to it? Heck no. It has 3 seasons, 4 OVA episodes, and a movie. What do you mean? Like, yeah, it does. It's huge. I'm the same way, honestly. Same day stuff stresses me out. Dude, I don't know why it stresses me out so much. I do need to watch season 3 in the movies, though. I keep trying to plan with Yuland, but he keeps putting it on me. He will just go all bratty power bottom. What the fuck? I've been meaning to watch horse games tonight. Anyway, just kidding, I'm hard. I need a better PC to play with people. Then you have people that make a 5-paragraph tweet and nuke 90% of their friends list when people turn them down to hang out a few times. God, it's tough. People are complicated. Not everybody has all their shit figured out. There's a lot of people that they're just difficult, even when they're not trying to be. I'm difficult even when I'm not trying to be. But, like, the alternative is worse, right? Hi, Ellie. The alternative... your options are jumping through hoops, trying to make it easy for people so that both of you have fun, or you being miserable. It sucks. I wish everybody was just a social butterfly and it was super easy to hang out with people at all times always. But that's just... every single person has so much shit going on. And it's... nah, just some people haven't gotten over themselves yet. For sure. What the fuck? I'm so out of the loop, Lamau. 4 OVAs, yippee. I started playing Slashco 2 months ago, and at first I had trouble finding anyone to play with, but I kept meeting new people I befriended, and every time I hopped on, I tag DM'd all the people I'd like to join. These days, I can literally get on Slashco any time of the day, and in 30 minutes, I fill the 8-player lobby. Just put the effort and you'll get it back. That's what I believe. Oh, I need to start the Uma anime. Wait, yeah. You did go bratty power bottom yesterday. You little shit. What do you mean I went bratty bottom power? What? Give an example. I don't think this happened. The Quest 2 now warns me every time I boot modded Beat Saber. Man, I hate Facebook. Fuck this dog shit headset. Hello, bratty power bottom. Same day stuff with work. Boy, Ellie wave. Same day stuff with friends. Wow. Hi, Ellie. That's why we need a universal incomes. More time for friends. That is not why we need universal income. We need universal income to, like, handle, you know, basic human needs like rent and education and healthcare. Basic universal income is not so we can all quit our jobs and not work. That's not how it works. More time for friends. Your existence is a bratty power bottom? Okay. Damn, I should be playing Slashco. Well, keep in mind, Octomage, the point of that was that they put in the effort for 2 months, and they have built something that involves a lot of people with them. Kind of like with the stream, right? When I first started streaming, I didn't have a big community. Hi, Eris. I didn't have like a big community that like came and watched every day, that hangs out on chat, that hangs out in the nap after. It's something that I consistently worked at, and now I have a lot of people here. And I'm very blessed for that. But like, when I started stream, there's nobody there. It was like, Lamau, you looked. Of course I fucking looked, it's fucking glowing! Okay, Eris. Eris, I did model work yesterday with Micaiah. It's made a lot of progress. I'll have a new avatar soon. Well, I'll have a new outfit soon. No, glowy message, nice. Thank you. When I started streaming, I'll tell you guys, my very first stream, 0 messages in chat, right? 0 messages in chat. I had one person lurking, who I checked the user list, saw their name, and I messaged them after, and I was like, "Thank you for watching." Somebody we know started streaming yesterday. Well, technically they've streamed before. They streamed 7 years ago with Bloodborne, but they have not streamed since, and they did a stream yesterday. They streamed for an hour or 2 while doing coding. And they said it was quiet. They said nobody came by. But, you know, they wanted to, like, build themselves up to it. They wanted to stream and not have crazy expectations of, it needs to be a show. People need to show up. It needs to pop off. But if they keep doing that, you know, they'll get people to watch. They'll get people that tune in. It's the same thing with everything. It doesn't just have immediate success. Damn, I should be playing Slashco. I want to exist. Me universal income, so you know when people are getting money, so you can rob them. No, I'm having a fuck ton of fun. Basic needs like friends. Okay. Yeah, but they put a bunch of effort into something I never considered playing. Okay. But seeing someone put in that much effort, Slashco makes me consider checking it out. Hi, Octomage, Lamau, you look shiny. Glowy message, nice, fuck you. Hi, Eris, shiny message. Hi, Sleepies. Clanker, glowy. Whoa, pretty colors. Did you whisper a lurker? Okay, to be fair, Octomage, it was a friend I had known for 2 years. It was somebody that, like, I was already friends with. It was Quaddy. It was Quaddy who... they won't stream for like 2 months, and then they'll stream every day for like a month. This fucking goofball. Okay, yeah, I'd known them for like 2 years. Saw them in the user list. But they didn't say anything. And then after I was like, thanks for watching. I really appreciate that. And they were like, you have a nice vibe. I'll probably watch again. Yeah, back when I first streamed. Took a solid 2 to 3 weeks before I had a singular regular. Coding bean. Streaming from scratch is a challenge. If you have any connection to VRChat, it's a little different because it's such a social game where communities blend together. So, like, starting streaming from scratch in VRChat, you're already a part of, like, multiple communities. And, I mean, in my case, after, like, 3 weeks, I was affiliate with, and I started with 50 followers before I even streamed. Just people seeing me on other people's VRChat streams. Like, you know, I'd show up on Koyo stream. I'd show up on Core stream. I'd get follows just for talking in their chat and being on screen. But I, at the time, had no intention of ever streaming. When I started streaming, I had 56 followers. And by the time I was affiliate, the thing holding me back was not the follows. It was the 3 average viewers. Which I was starting to get regularly. I just had to make up for the first week where I had an average of 1. And so, do I need those VR glasses to play VRChat? Played VRChat from PC. You don't need to have a VR headset to play VRChat. It's a very different experience. It is very much designed for a headset, though. What? You have to work to succeed. For most people on Twitch, they go into a game, like League of Legends, like coding, which isn't a game, but you know, they do something like coding. We're using that as an example because that's what Chernobyl was doing. Like Stardew Valley. And there's, hi Kisu, there's so much like isolation. You don't really like have that constant social interaction that VRChat has. That the big problem for most people starting from scratch streaming, the viewer count average is a big problem. It's getting 50 followers. Getting 50 followers as a League of Legends streamer is completely isolated and not interacting with others. That takes some people years. I've seen people who, they've been streaming for 4 years, 32 followers. And like, VRChat is just such a social anomaly. It's like, damn. I had that before I even streamed once. The game is fucking different for VRChat streamers.
I'm gonna get off of VR for a bit.
Okay.
I have plans tonight, and I don't want to have a headache.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by.
No problem. I'll try to stop by a bit more often.
Okay. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Coding means streaming from scratch is challenge. I started karaoke Fridays with my friends when it was like just 4 of us. Now we regularly get like 30 plus people. Every week joining just because it's there. I can actually be in more trouble. Not sometimes send help. I 100% understand that. Yeah, every Friday Oku does karaoke nights. And like you said, started with 4. They've done it consistently. People enjoy it. They come by more and more. They invite their friends. Now it's 30 plus people. Hey, Ewan, you're a bean and I appreciate you. Thank you, Techno. He's whispering lurkers. Chat, this is a cult. Okay, that's better. You're my only fan. You're my only fan. Good lord. Every now and then I'll message people based on something on stream. There's been a few people that say something like either really off or really like, I don't think you understood what we were talking about. And I'll message them and be like, hey, this is what the point I was trying to make. I can make it and articulate it better now because I'm not walking and entertaining an audience. But I feel like we were on different wavelengths there, yada yada. There's been a few of, hey, you said this on stream. We're not doing that. I'll let you get away with it this time, but like, I do not want that on my stream. We're not doing that again. You're like, oh, okay. You need to be jail. Do I need those VR glasses? Nope. No, you can play on desktop. Play VR chat on from PC. Thank you. What, you have to work to succeed? Kisu, hi. Kisu, miss you. Listen to how Ewan planned their VR chat empire from the beginning. Carefully choosing friends and communities and planning every message. I have joked about it. But I was heavily a part of 3 VR chat communities for a good 4 years. From like 2019 to 2023, there was Core's community, Hoyo's community, and Foss's community. And then there's a lot of associations I had before that. Elite, Proxy Zero, O-Girls, what are some others? I'm literally just looking through my Chatterino stuff. Leafeons. Kind of Lele. A lot of people around Lele. So like Addy, Soul, Benny. There's a lot of communities that like knew my name. And so when I started streaming, it was like there were 3 communities that like all of them had seen me so much, and I was in clips for all of these streamers, right? For some of her, this actually I don't want to word it this way because it sounds like I was gonna take credit for some things. She has a clips channel, and a lot of her clips have me in them. Okay, I don't know how to word this. Some of her biggest clips are literally me doing a bit. That's God, that sounds so fucking pretentious and like, I'm responsible for some of her success. I'm not. But there were some bits I did on her channel that, like, are clips now that have 3,000 to 5,000 views. And so, like, people would see those. Wow, I can't believe Ewan is doing the thing. Shut the fuck up, Pixel. There were some of those clips that, like, people would see me and be like, whoa, this guy's funny. Follow before I ever streamed. Lost One followed me literally 6 fucking years ago. And so when I started streaming, I had this, like, I'm pulling from 5 communities and instantly had people watching. After, like, the first week was pretty quiet. The first week, I think it was, people would pop in and they'd be like, hey, cool to see you stream. I can't stick around because I got work, but, you know, this is great, bye. And I didn't raid anybody for, like, the first 5 days or so. I didn't want to be raiding with, like, just one viewer, because I felt like that was going to be interpreted as Yulin wasn't streaming. They just raided with themselves to be... This sounds awful. To be annoying. Because I know people that do that, where it's like, they just raid with one person. And it's just them. Like, they just go live and then raid somebody. So it's like, this person raided you with one. And, like, there's people that do that just to trigger the raid message. Not so much self-advertising, because it's not like they stream. They just trigger the raid message, because it's like, oh, I can do this, right? And then there's people that, you know, they legitimately streamed. They're just small. They had a slow day, and when they raid, it was one person. And it feels really bad to be like, oh, you raided with one person? This is troll. And it's like, no, I was genuinely trying. That feels real fucking bad. And so I waited till I had, like, you know, 3 people to do raids. Thanks for the huge raid. So that people would be like, wait, 3? That's not just themselves. That's like, they were actually streaming. And that was how I told everybody that was streaming, right? I'd raid Core with 2 viewers. I'd raid Foss with 3 viewers. And from that, those communities kind of just like, oh, Yulin is streaming. What clown would flush to? That was like my form of advertising, was raiding all these communities that I'd been a part of for the last 5 years. To be fair, VR chat is incredibly small. You'll bump into people multiple times. True, true. It's just, it overlaps so much. Hi, Zvi! I prefer PvP coding. Interacting on Discord with a lot of people can get you well past 50, but not everyone is that social. Yeah. If I stream, I have some guys in my... For me, it was Twitch. All of my networking came from Twitch, but it can be anywhere. There's people that are really... have a big presence on Twitter that catapults their streaming. There's a lot of people that, you know, through Discord. There's a lot of people that through YouTube. A lot of those things just leverage Twitch. Yulin's empire is full of bottoms. If I stream, I have some guys in mind. I also have to up Proxy in a chair so he can tie up Proxy in a chair so we can watch. I'm embarrassed about one of the ones I was involved in. It happens, Kisu. I've been a part of communities where the streamer gets outed and it's like, man, this feels fucking bad. I didn't watch Arcadum too much, but I was proud of Arcadum. He would come up in conversation, I'd be like, that guy, that's a friend of mine. That guy, you know, I saw him talk about the hunger he has, how he wants to work hard, and look at him now. He's the D&D guy. He's connected like 8 different playthroughs in a masterful fucking, just incredibly genius, incredibly fun and cool thing. And then look at what happened to him. It feels real bad to fucking talk that shit up and then have to go, yeah, I was wrong. That thing actually stinks. Kason just did it with VShojo. Kason was a massive VShojo stan. And then all this shit with VShojo comes out. She does the interview with the JP CEO. Fucking roasts him on stream and quits on the spot. And then tweets out after like, everybody laugh at me. Kason did it again. Kason talked up VShojo. And look at the fool I am. Even really big people go through that. Wow, can't believe Euland is doing a thing. You want to get big? Feature Euland in your clips. No! Some of the community I came from, we kind of degen. I'm actually decently new here. Just followed last year. I have 18 followers despite never seriously streaming. Who are these people? That's how it works. Self-advertising. Oh, that's weird. Euland pull nags, use VR chat, and then leave to do Flash tuber stuff. No, I'm good. I like what I'm doing. I never want to change this. Casual mimetic warfare. Thanks for the huge raid. Is that the end of Storm Peaks? Huh. Right. What clown would flush too high, Kimmy? Yuli, do I look how you expected? I haven't seen you yet. What do you mean? What the fuck, Euland was friends with Creepy? Yeah. Rib VShojo, hi Kimmy, hi. My disc profile? That's you? I don't remember what it looks like. Yeah, same, they were some of the super lame people in VR chat. Yeah? Let's go see. Go look at it right now. Direct messages. Friend request. What fucking bot is that gonna be? Okay. Where's the K? That's not. Okay, it's not that far back. Wait, am I already on my messages with you? Oh, I am. That's what you look like? Your hair's so pretty. No, that's not what I would have expected you to look like. I'll get the full photo. Because it's actually time. Guys, I was literally looking for my DMs with Kimmy, and I was literally just on them. To be fair, I never trusted VShojo day zero. Dang, so cute. Euland called me a bot. I was just putting an effort like Euland said, what do you mean? I'm ugly as fuck, for real. That's me. Oh my god, hi Ellie. It only took me to get ass fucked by a raid boss to change my profile picture. What does that even mean? What are we at? 310 miles? Oh god, wait. Hey chat, send Euland your pic. Do not send me my pic. Send me your pics. I'm actually okay. Joking, don't do it. I'm not mad at Kimmy. I don't like it when people send me, like, pictures of themselves. What I really don't like is when I share lewd pictures and they're like, wow, this is so hot. Here's a picture of my dick as thanks. And it's like, no. I'm sending you so many lewds now. I don't want to see real people. Show me, like, fucking hentai, sure, but real picture, the fucking banner you just passed of a cat with a gauntlet mouth. Wonder if you noticed that in recording. I imagine that was some guild and they owned the area. If it was doing anything inappropriate, I didn't notice that. Just said Euland manga. My hair used to be longer though. Oh, it's there again? Yeah, there, and technically I'm covering it right now. Got it. Don't send Euland dick pics. Don't send me any IRL pics. There's a few people that have sent me IRL pics. Kimmy is one of them now, where I'm like, hey, great. I'm not mad about this, but don't do it again. There's a few people that, like, it's important to them, and it's like, okay, they need the reassurance that they're cute. You are. I'm not gonna be like, I didn't really want to see Kimmy's face there, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, Kimmy, didn't want to see this. Remove it from our DMs, please. Because that's like, I know for Kimmy specifically, they're like kind of nervous about this. They're like, I'll show you. And like to get, hey, delete this, I don't want to see it, would be like, okay, this is why we don't come out of the box. Stays in a bigger, thicker box now. So it's like, you're cute, you are. But don't send me more. I'm sending you so many lose now. The fucking banner. Way to call me out, Holy. I literally didn't, Ellie. Oh my god. Ellie? Literally, no one knew you did that? And then you're just like, oh, everybody, he's calling me out. Me specifically. I did this to Yuland. And he's just riding my ass through the mud right now, calling me out. Everybody know that I did that. And it's like, you are so bad with the self-report, Ellie. Will Mao just send you in manga? My hair used to be longer, though. It was, like, down to my butt. Wow, nice nudes, Elon. Here's a chat GPT reaction of my dick. Oh, it's there again. Got it, don't send Elon dick pics. Or pictures of your face. Talking about Guild, I need to check how Bitcraft is doing. Elon doesn't like looking at humans. True. Talking about Guild, I need to check how Bitcraft is doing. Wait, did I read that twice? Oh, I did. Nah, dude, I've came, like, uber out of the box. I share pics with you to show my weight loss journey. I do like seeing the weight loss journey. Well, I don't particularly like seeing, you know, real flesh or real world, but I do like seeing the weight loss journey. Someone else does that too, Freya. They send me their workout goals on like a weekly update thing. And it's one of those things that it's real life, so I'm like, ah. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, the weight loss is actually noticeable. That's fucking cool. I won't even try. I'm ugly as fuck. The cam has been on. Self-report. There. Hello, it's funnier this way. There. I still remember when you called me out. I try not to call people out too obviously and be like, this person did this, guys, and we gotta fucking, you know, we gotta talk about this and why it's not okay. I try to be vague with people. Sending ASCII art of tits. Except for himself. Okay, no more pics for Yuli. What if I sent you pics of steaks and hoagies? That'd be fine. I'm okay with that. There is... Freya, I am not asking you to do this, okay? I am not asking you to do this. There is one thing that's like IRL pictures of you, pictures of person that I will never complain about. And that's tits. Oh god, I'm so bad. I do like seeing tits. And so, don't send me those. You shouldn't send me those. Boobies, yep, full frame. Bruh. That is like the one thing that I will always be like, hey. What if I send you photos of strangers in Melbourne? Please don't. Love you too, Yuli. Alright, everyone. Wait, so what you're saying is when I grow mine... That is not what I'm saying. On Twitch, which can be recorded legally. Okay, Kimmy? Okay? I am not saying that. You cannot, like, hold this against me in a court of law. I am not telling my community, send me pictures of your tits. This music is slowly driving me insane. It's like a 3 or 4 minute loop. Don't worry, Frey, I'll hype you up. He spent 10 minutes yapping how he hates flesh. They never send any pics, and then ends with except titties, T-heat. Roo! This pervert. Interested, CacW? I'd post the ASCII art here, but Twitch might not like it. I might not like it, Octo. Hi, Monkey Monk. The Yulin drama is crazy. Send 1 GB to Lynn. Thanks, Mom Squad high plating. That clip is coming back to haunt Yulin. Hi, Monkey Monk. I'm sure that will never be used against Yulin. Surely, right? Surely. I need a drink. Oh my god, Yulin. I was raiding the other day. See, I don't even know which game you're raiding in. There's like a 4-hour stint of me listening to Vengabus. I have always been the type of person who... I find a song... This was Destiny Raids? Okay. I've always been the type of person that I find a song, I listen to it on repeat. And so... I remember at one point... I was raiding in, I think, Burning Crusade. And I was just listening to Joker and the Thief on repeat. I think I listened to this song 10,000 times overall. When KDA came out, what was the song? You know the big KDA song with League of Legends. I listened to that 1,000 times. What's another song that I just listened to way too fucking much? Absolute Territory. When I was raiding in Legion, I listened to Absolute Territory on repeat. I don't know how many times. 2 or 3 weeks straight, just all day, every day. This was Destiny Raids. I'm not a fan of surprise boobs and DMs. I'd rather see lady boobs in public than weird hairy man nipples. I've had the Umusume OST stuck in my head for like 2 weeks. Anything you say will be held against you. Boobies. Yeah, when I get a jukebox in SS14, I just listen to the same song forever. It drives people observing nuts. Pop stars. That's it. Pop stars. Am I really home? No one send me any tits right now? God, I hope not. ADA good. Pop stars was like... The other songs are good, but Pop stars just hit so fucking hard. It's so good. Man, my ADHD really has a war on words. Yeah, that sentence was a little bit like, wait, what, huh? I'm kind of realizing I do it myself a bit, Kimmy. I've been, I met Kana recently. And I'm in their chat often when they're streaming. And I'm realizing a lot of the stuff I say is just fucking drivel there. And I'm like, how would somebody fucking read this? Pop stars and Beat Saber. Good song. Speaking of Kana, I played Peak with her yesterday. I was in a call with Noodles and Cairo. Cairo fell asleep. And Kana was like, I want to play Peak. I got Peak recently. And I was like, I have Peak? This song insane. And she's like, do you want to play Peak now? And I was like, right now? And she's like, yeah, right now. And I was like, oh, sure. And so, got on and played Peak with her. Her mod Sarah also got on. And she's like, how long does a round of Peak last? And I was like, an hour and a half to 2 hours. We're not going to be going that long. And sure enough, we went 50 minutes. We got halfway up the second mountain, but we were, because there was, Kana was new, we were going at a very slow pace. And we ended up hitting the wall where it was like the fog was closing in. It was like, oh shit. Our route up kind of just got cut off. We're fucked. And then the fog just killed all three of us. And it was like, well, that was a good starter run though. I'm not that good at Peak. And so, me being the veteran was like, I don't know how well this goes. Only you'll have send me pick. This song insane. I was about to say, yeah, you put me in the cuck chair. I did. I was in a call with Noodles, and I was like, okay, I'm done talking to you, Noodles, because I can't mute in this game. I'll type something, and it's like, this checks in my head, running at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Hear someone read it. back and I'm like, what happens a lot for me, Kimmy, is that I'll write one sentence, delete half of it, transition to a different sentence, but the transition didn't go that well. That's what happens for me a lot. Hi, Icy Fire. No, you literally said, in case you want to watch. I did give you the link in case you wanted to watch. What the fuck? Fog killing people? Was it pink? No, it's just fog. It's pink, Riddle. Bless you. I've had Umapioi Densetsu stuck in my head. Bakshin Bakshin! Oh god. Anytime somebody's raiding an Uma channel, I'm sitting there going, Bakshin Bakshin! That's what I do all the time, as you may have noticed. The brain rot. Bakshin! Bakshin! Bakshin Bakshin Bakshin! Whoa, what did I click there? Octomage did actually send me ASCII art of a nude lady. Nice. She's cute. Holidays. Is it brain rot or brain right? Holidays while Icy Fire is here. Tuesday. Wednesday. Did it break again? This bot's fucking struggling today. Today, this year. We don't have holidays today. So, rip. Unless you guys want to, like, look up holidays for today and put them in chat. I don't have a way to see the holidays. What happens to me is that sometimes my mind just goes way too fast. Someone says something, I jump through 10 different hoops to get to a joke I find funny, and then just say it out loud, expecting the other person knowing what those jumps were. Spoiler alert, they never do. Meanwhile, I accidentally push send mid-sentence 3 times. I'm officially hating. For me, I'll have a thought, and I'll be like, this doesn't work, and I'll cut it, but I'll keep that original like lead into the thought, and then I'll start the second part, and sometimes that transition doesn't go well. Sometimes I will like write a thought out, pause, get distracted, and then come back and like, okay, I gotta finish that thought, and I don't start at exactly the same spot. I know yesterday I said something in Kana's chat that was way off. What was it? We were talking about immortality. We were talking about, what it would be like to live forever, right? And, I was saying... Let me find it. Okay, we were talking about immortality, and I was like, I'd be okay with being immortal if I can die when I want to die. Right? If I could just be like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore, and end it, great. But if you're immortal to the point of being, like, unbreakable, the world falls apart and you start living through the heat death of the universe, that sucks. What I said in her chat was, immortal, but your body slowly makes itself... No, not that one. The whole being unbreakable, drifting through space after heat death of the universe, that sucks. So I had gone to a point in the thought, got distracted, came back, wrote 3 words the same, like over, duplicated, and finished the thought. It was like, ah, damn it. Hi, Ron. No fucking way, it's Gorgeous Grandma Day. Loomis. I don't know the name of my fave Uma song, it just goes, Uma ma ma ma. Okay. You'll have a thought. For shame. Today, holiday, love your streamer day. Like pink. One day I'll do the 10 hoops jump joke. The other person will get it, and we will then marry. National Gorgeous Grandma Day. National Vanilla Ice Cream Day. We might have a winner. Sprinkle Day. Peanut Butter and Chocolate Day. Oh, fuck. Okay, we have a new winner. World Sjogren's Day. National Women Touched by Addiction Day. Odd Enough For You Day. International Yada 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 Day. I mean, PB and Chocolate Day. That's, like, that just wins. Imagine you have a way off thought. Never be me. Icy. Hi, Mage, and thank you. Hi, Icy. You know, want to pull a Rain World immortality. I would want to be immortal. And that, like, I'm ageless. I'm immune to disease. I could, you know, go 1,000 years, 2,000 years. That doesn't sound bad to me. But, like, let's say I get to 150 years and I'm like, you know, this actually sucks. I'm just not having a good time. Then, yeah, the ability to just bow out is ideal in this immortality situation. Every day is a National Yada Yada Day when you're watching Yu. Okay. Alright, Noodles hug. Hi, Icy. Gorgeous Grandma Day. Let's have some fun, Grandma. BB and chocolate for sure. But I wasn't sure if you'd go for ice cream instead. The ice cream does look good. I mean, I do like vanilla ice cream. The last time I had ice cream, I had vanilla. But I like chocolate, I love peanut butter. And those two just go good together. Divana love. Well, I guess it worked. I'm aware of it now. Hi, Kyo. I'm like, this video gets to 5 miles, right? This video is long enough to finish out Combined with Storm Peaks, right? Oh, absolutely. Longer than I remembered it. I won't mind being an Unbreakable Immortal. Maybe I can restart the Cold Dead universe after it die. Hi, how goes the walk? It's good. I used my lunch hour to get a little nap and feel a little bit better. Good job. Do you have a set schedule that, like, you need to be in the office at 7 and out at 3 or out at 3:30? Or is it like 8 hours? You know, you just get it in your 8 hours for the day within a reasonable, like, it has to be between 7 and 6. Yo, hi, cutie Kyro. Alright, you got this. When I went into the office for Tech Systems, we basically had to inform the people when we were coming in. So it was like, if you are getting there at 9, you need to tell them, hey, I'm going to be like a 9 a.m. guy. I'm going to get here at 9. I'm going to work till 5:30. 5:30 or 6. But I'm getting here at 9. If I get here at 7, I'm early, and I'm not supposed to do that. If I get here at 10, I'm in trouble. Or it was like, you know, I'm a 6 a.m. guy. I get here at 6. I work till 2:30 to 3. But if I get here at 7 or 8, even though I'm still getting here before people, because I said I'm getting here at 6, I'm in trouble because I'm not here at 6. No, 8 hours, yep. Cairo, how the SCP doing? Are they behaving? Cairo, I have a confession to make. I thought the game Control was Alan Wake. I think they're in the same universe? But I was watching Stalking this morning and she was playing Control. And I was like, wait a minute. That's the game with the girl in the SCP building. I thought this was Alan Wake. Oh. And now I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is Alan Wake? That's my schedule for the rest of the week, 7 to 3:30. 9 a.m. 2 p.m. is mandatory, but the 3.5 hours left are up to me whenever I feel like. School times. Although I do start at 6:30 because I like to start early. I will get here at 3 a.m. Go back, same university, yeah, Control fucks. Nickelback is good. Where did Nickelback come from? Huh? My universe? Yes, they're in the same universe. Not quite what I was saying, but yeah. Show me the champion of light, they mesh. Freya, sweetie. What I was saying, Cairo, is that I thought the game Control, with the girl in the SCP building, I just thought that was Alan Wake. I don't know what the fuck I thought Control was. Now that I'm like, oh, I had it mixed up. I don't know what the fuck Alan Wake is. Oh, never mind, it was Foo Fighters. Lamau. For some reason I think Nickel does that. What did you think, Nickel? Or what is Foo Fighters? Huh? Where is Kimmy talking about? There is an Alan Wake DLC for Control. Nickelback is alive in the Control verses. Isn't Control a Sonic game? Shadow's always going on about it. Just kidding. Best of You opening. I got a confession to make. In the game Alan Wake, you play as Alan Wake. Crazy concept. I don't think I've ever seen anything of Alan Wake. I remember Control coming out, and I watched Whoops play it a little bit. I think I've seen someone else play it a little bit. And this morning, Stalking was playing. She might still be playing it, actually. Let's check. She is, in fact, still playing Control. Who the fuck is this? One of the streams I was watching rated. I played Alan Wake a lot when I had a 360. I got a confession to make. So that's Foo Fighters, and like, did somebody say that? Hi, so cute, so cute. Oh no, I lost my so cute emote. Jesse Faden is the Control Pro tag. Elite. I don't even think you could watch Alan Wake 2. Yeah, I don't think I could either. Hi, Carface. Hi, Elijah. Who the fudge is Alan Wake? We're at 4 miles. You'll make my Alan Wake? Okay. Alright. One is Campy Horror. That's just all Stephen King references. I opened up Stalking stream. She's playing the girl and it says Control, and I was like, wait, I thought this was Alan Wake. Huh? And then I saw one of those little like rock glitchy things that like floats around and fucks you up if you get too close to it. And I was like, okay, that's in Firebreak. So are all of them in the same universe? And then it was like, yes, they are, but Alan Wake 2 is proper horror. You need a wave emote? I know. I'll tell you what I have for emotes right now. I have a thighs emote commissioned. And next will be a wave emote. I think I have some notes for like written down for the things I need. But I need a wave. Right now, I'm waiting on Maple for a thighs emote. I've commissioned that, and she told me it'll be a while. And we're just waiting. Just watch Maxer Control video? I don't really like those videos. First Alan Wake had the dumbest in-game sponsor. Duracell sponsored a game where your torch batteries run out in almost a minute. Hey, thighs. Thighs, Elon gas. Thighs. It'll be a thigh emote of someone's head between my thighs. And they're doing, you know, they're like, this is the best way to die. They're doing an expression of like, they're happy, but it looks like they're struggling to breathe. Guys, Ewan, please, I beg, don't do this to me. I'm sorry, Noodles. It's happening. It's already been commissioned. We need cheeks emote? We do not need a cheeks emote. We need thighs. We need a wave. I can't remember what else I have in my notes. It's like, I need this. FBC Firebreak is Federal Bureau of Control. Firebreak? Okay, but I will get those cheeks too. Emote? What the? Okay. I think the big news from yesterday, that I'm sure everybody has heard at this point, is Ozzy Osbourne died. We ended stream, and I was I literally had my snack. I laid down in VR and I had Koyo's stream up, and I just immediately heard, holy shit, Ozzy Osbourne died! And I was like, fucking what? Huh? The creator of the model kit died too? Oh. I don't know who that is. Who? Can you kill me with your thighs? Maybe. Can't believe Yuli ended stream to go kill Ozzy Osbourne. That's not what happens, Vi. Don't say it like that. But, yeah, he was 76. He'd apparently done, some charity concerts 2 weeks ago. And I watched one of the videos from it. I watched him singing Mama, I'm Coming Home. And it's a bit gnarly, guys. Knowing that he died 2 weeks after that, he had Parkinson's and he's just shaking. He's like sitting down singing and like both his arms and legs are just like shaking the whole time. And it's like, oh. Knowing that, you know, 2 weeks after that he's gone is just like, oh, that's rough. Fucking cool of him to still do a concert like that. Which, by the way, was like the highest money raised amount for a concert. So like, fucking kick ass there. The farewell concert was well timed. Yeah. The singing Mama, I'm Coming Home and passing away 2 weeks later, that's like, whoa. That's one of those things that's like, damn, that just, ugh. My stepdad was all sad about Ozzy dying, and I was like, didn't you say you went to Black Sabbath show? Back in the day, it was the worst fucking band you ever heard. Farewell concert was well timed, damn, that's sad. Epstein replaced himself with Ozzy? Riddle, what the fuck? No. Tamiya, the founder of the company, when it was founded in 1946, they're basically responsible for any tank, plane, car, and at this track, record, Gundam model kit. Oh, I see. RIP Prince of Darkness. Just an insane thing to be real. Prince of Darkness among us during our lifetime. They also made glues, paints, and tools. Hi, Red Panda. I have seen so many like just Ozzy moments on Reddit and Twitter in the last day. I saw the video of him in the Adam Sandler movie. What's the one where he's like, his name is Nicky and he's like the son of Satan or something? I saw him in the scene of him in that movie and it's like, oh god. The CGI of him eating a fucking bat's head and spitting it in the vodka bottle. Lil Nicky, that's what it is. Has old tit head in it. Lil Nicky. What is old tit head? Huh? I feel like I watched 20 minutes of that movie, like the beginning of it, way back in the day. But I've never seen the whole movie. Guy has tits on his head. Okay. Old tit head is just the guy with tits on his head. Try and find a clip and send in DMs. Okay, thank you. Dude has to wear a bra on his head because of the tits. Good lord. That is literally just textbook Adam Sandler joke. Like, that is just Adam Sandler humor. I can literally just be like, yeah, of course it is. Of course there would be a character like that in that movie. That horse just ran through you. Chad, I'm walking over here to cancel. So, Red Panda. When I recorded in BDO, most of the time I was doing auto walk and I knew the route to walk to. I miss Adam Sandler movies. With this video, this was the first BDO video I recorded. I did not turn on auto walk and actually turn the stuff. I turned on the auto pathing. And so I literally just selected the spot I wanted to end in town and set, you know, walk here. And I didn't really I liked not having to memorize the route. That was really fucking nice. But there's a lot of like, I'm not walking perfectly straight. And it's hard to know like when I'm turning. And so I only did it for this video. I also, when I auto path, it has me walking in the middle of the road. And so every horse runs through me. Whereas like when I auto walk and I don't do the auto path, I can kind of be off to the side and horses don't go through me. Imagine the concert song is haunting in a similar way to Queen. These Are the Days of Our Lives music video, made shortly before Freddie Mercury passed away. Yeah, I miss Adam Sandler movies. I think he still makes them, doesn't he? Head is fine, but imagine tit balls. I don't think I want to imagine tit balls. He makes movies regular and they're still just Adam Sandler movies. It's one of those things where it's like, they shouldn't win any Oscars. They're pretty like low effort, low budget. But there's nothing wrong with them. They're great. They're fun. It's like, this is just fucking stupid, silly fun. It's a good time. I wouldn't call it, I wouldn't call any of them a masterpiece. Although some of them are kind of legendary. What's the golf one? Happy Gilmore? Happy Gilmore is fucking great. You have a few standout ones, like Uncut Gems. But for the most part, they're enjoyable, stupid humor movies. Exactly. Is that a raincoat, Lynn? It is! Because it's raining. Banana Lynn R. Apparently Happy Gilmore 2 is this year? It is, yes. I think Daddy Daycare also stood out as a really good one. I saw an Adam Sandler joke recently where it was like somebody was auctioning off a painting and they were like, hang on, is that Adam Sandler in the audience? And he's like, yeah, it's me. I'm a real serious person. I buy antique paintings sometimes. I'm working on a movie right now about this. And the person is like, oh yeah, you're a serious guy? What role does James play in your new movie? Click, Mr. Deeds. I have not seen Mr. Deeds. I have not seen Click. I do think those are some of the more famous. Click doesn't feel like... Click feels like a very silly idea. Click almost feels like a 12-episode isekai about a very silly idea that they just made a movie with. But it's such a, like, non-serious idea. Mr. Deeds is so good. Click was pretty okay. It's a super silly movie until the end, which is pretty typical for Sandler-made flicks. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Deeds might be my favorite Adam Sandler movie. Really deep topic, though. 8 Crazy Nights. 8 Crazy Nights is my favorite one. I like... Really, YouTube? God, YouTube sucks lately. I liked, what are the two I mentioned? There's also the firefighter one, where his buddy is gonna lose his house, and so he has to pretend to be gay and marry his firefighting buddy, or his buddy loses his house and his kids, and he's doing it as like, yeah, I got you, bro. You saved my life, so I owe this to you. But meanwhile, there's like this really fucking hot girl that he like wants to get with. And she's doing shit like, oh, you're gay, so I can, change my clothes in front of you. And he's like, I'm gonna explode. That one was pretty funny. This slide is sinister, dog. We get it, Yuli. You can't watch your movie and only like cartoons. 8 Crazy Nights is my favorite. I like animation more than acting. It's super silly, then eventually the silliness gets him way into trouble. He has to get a little more real to solve it. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. That's it. I watched that one and liked it. Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore. I'd say 8 Crazy Nights is my favorite. Then Happy Gilmore. Then Chuck and Larry. Granted, I've only seen like 5 Adam Sandler movies, though. Happy Gilmore is also legendary. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. Every now and then I will find myself quoting 8 Crazy Nights with just the most, like, I don't know how it got in my head. But I'll be like, I'll finish stream, I'll be getting a snack, and I'll be going, bum bitty 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 bum bum. Bum bitty 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 bum. I'll like be singing something like that. And I have no idea how it gets there. I have zero clue how that got in my head. I'm just singing it. I remember at one point, what's his name? Kevin James, I think? I remember at one point, Kevin James was like talking about somebody. They were in an interview, and they were like, "Do you feel like your career has been hamstrung because you're always, you know, a goofy character in Adam Sandler movies?" And he was like, "People don't like Adam Sandler because his movies are silly, but they keep paying to see them. And like, that guy got me a house. He has always provided work for me, and I'm forever thankful to Adam Sandler. That dude's my homie. I would never be ungrateful to him for all the roles he's given me." And I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. Oh, Big Daddy was one, I think. I believe so, yeah. I'm pretty sure 8 Crazy Nights is my hub's favorite Christmas movie, LOL. It's so good. It's so good. I think it has a few jokes in it that are like, ooh, that didn't age well. That hasn't, you know, it's certainly from the 2000s era. People not liking Adam Sandler nowadays is part of a parcel of that being cringe is on the same level as murder in the public eye. Dude, this fucking NPC just walking with me. I hate this guy. Oh, and Waterboy. Okay, I'm done remembering. I remember, like, seeing the last scene of Waterboy. NPC wanted a friend. Dude, Logitech, are you here? I fucking opened my vault yesterday. I did 2 tier 9 delves. And I got a 623 for it. What the fuck is that? Huh? If I do 2 tier 11 delves, I'll get like a 645? But tier 9 gives me 623? What the fuck is that scaling? I was fuming yesterday. What game is this? Black Desert Online. I don't remember what day it was. It might have been like 300 or 350. We played Black Desert Online for the first time. Leveled a character to like 54. I hated it. I did not like Black Desert Online. It's one of those games where I've heard so many good things about it. I've heard the life skilling system is really, really good. And I've heard the combat is really, really good. But you make a character, they just give you everything. There's no like, hey, gradually learn your abilities so you can ease into them and learn how things work together. You just have all 20 abilities, figure out how they combo, and it's like, this is so overwhelming and I hate this. And then the leveling experience was literally just talk to NPCs for 10 hours. That's it, that's the whole thing. The story kind of sucks because you're not fighting stuff. You're just talking to NPCs. It was really hard to like follow the story. It was just characters talking. And like toward level 40, I was just like, I don't care about the story. I'm just skipping it. So that's when I like started hard skipping the story. But it was literally just like, sounds so boring. I think it's a great game. I think it's just one of those games that struggles from the new player experience. There's a lot of games like that. Warframe, I think, is an amazing game. Their new player experience is dog water. Okay, so the Warframe new player experience, you make a character, you deal with Vor. Vor's trying to, like, control you. He's put a thing on your Warframe, your, like, suit that, like, fucks with your powers, is gonna disable you so that he can, like, literally dissect you and maybe make a zombie out of you or something. I don't know. You spend, like, you go through missions trying to get this thing off of you and then kill Vor. That part is fine. That's actually really fun. However, following that, it's just like, okay, here's the universe, here's the star chart, and you're like, what do I do? It's like, what do you mean, what do you do? You've got the star chart. What you're supposed to do is go through the star chart, and as you unlock new planets, you get new quests. And so you start on Earth, you're supposed to go to Venus. After Venus, you go to Mars. After Mars, I think you go back to Venus and go to Mercury or something. I don't know if there is a Mercury in Warframe. Surely there is. After Mars, then you just go through the planets and you work through them one by one. There's a few asteroids that you go to, like, or moons you go to, like Europa, Ceres, and like, once you get toward about Uranus, you start getting really heavy story moments. So it's like, you play an hour to 2 hours of like really involved story. Then it's like 10 hours of no story. And then it's like, the rest of the game is heavy story. And for a new player, that 10 hours is such a like, wait, I was having fun the first 2 hours, what the fuck is this? Can we go back to story? Can we go back to doing stuff? That's the good side of Warframe new player experience. The other side is, hey, do this content called the Duviri Experience, which is a roguelite, which story-wise makes no fucking sense. And yeah, just start there. And it's like, who the fuck thought this was a good idea? For context, there's a little bit of spoilers. There is an alternate universe. Because a big thing in Warframe is parallel realities. And there's one that is heavily connected to ours. And in that other universe, there is a person called the Drifter, which is you if you didn't have crazy void powers. It's like regular you, but angry and edgy. And if you start with Duviri Experience, you play as that person. And so it's like, okay, you can either start the game as hero who goes through and saves the world a bunch of times and eventually meets like their dark version from a different universe, but you get along and team up with them and start fighting, or start as that clone of yourself from a different universe and then meet yourself and then go back 2 years and play the game as yourself. And it's like, who the fuck's thought starting there was a good idea? This shit is ass. Trying to more you, wait, wrong game. I'm gonna imagine that was Vor, and I'm gonna move past that comment. I quit in those 10 hours, yeah. I don't think I have a heavy plot. Uranus. Paradox don't make sense. Toot toot toot, toot toot toot. Yeah. Angry and edgy. Oh, that's most of the people still playing Warframe. I don't think it's that bad at all. Here's the thing about Warframe, Hobbit. There is the roller coaster. You go up the hill, where the first 5 hours of playing is really fun. The animation is good. The optimization is really good. Warframe is one of the most optimized games you'll ever play. The combat is fun. It's a good time playing for the first 5 hours. And then it goes downhill. It starts to feel very repetitive, very samey, very grindy. You've done 3 exterminate missions already. You're just doing another? Okay. And most people quit in that time. Once they realize it's very repetitive and grindy, they're out. But then there's the people, and you can all go fuck yourselves for this. There's the people who like the collectathon of Warframe. And they're like, oh, 300 primary weapons to collect? 400 melee weapons? 200 secondary weapons? 50 Warframes? 60 companions? Shit, I'm for this. And they want to get all those things. And they slowly grind those things out, and they get rewarded by increasing their level. And for the people that like collectathons, they enjoy that. And so they come back after that brief period of, this game is repetitive and grindy. And then they're like, well, it's got the collectathon, and the grind is kind of fun. I do enjoy cutting enemies in half. Played Warframe from 2012 to 2017. I can make fun of them. I earned it. Okay. The horns are attacking. What the fuck you fuck me for? Fuck you. I'm saying fuck all of you because I call Warframe a collectathon. And everyone's like, it's not a collectathon. You can't call it that. That's like saying every game is a collectathon. Because it's not a collectathon, it is 100% a collectathon. Because it is 100% a collectathon. Think of it like this. In Banjo-Kazooie, you get to a door that's like, you need to have 8 jiggies to open this door. So you go get 8 jiggies. Well, how is that fucking different in Warframe, where it's like, oh, to go through this Star Chart Junction, you need to be Mastery Rank 4 or Mastery Rank 3, which you get by having leveled up, collecting weapons and leveling them up. A collectathon has set locations for stuff. Warframe is just grind for RNG loot. No, Warframe is 100% set locations. If you want to get Ivara, you have to go do spy missions. If you want to go get this specific gun, you have to go do Zarimon missions. It is totally location based. If you want to get this weapon that you buy from a blueprint in the market, you have to use these resources that you get from these planets. Well, actually, it's not. Every game is a collectathon? Because with your logic, WoW is a collectathon to get all armor sets? No, that's completely wrong. WoW is not a collectathon because that's optional. That's like, you can get the armor sets if you want, but at no point do you have to. In Warframe, you literally have your level tied to collecting weapons and Warframes and companions. Wrong Star Junction, you need to beat the boss at that junction. False riddle. To go to the junction, you have to do certain tasks and complete certain quests, and then beat the boss. The collectathon subgenre isn't real, let's go. I'm on Shoshka Island, In the Sun, Love is War, Beverly Hills Rivers, Prager's Barbie. Hi, Global. I like the song. Getting Warframes is optional. Getting levels is optional. It's all optional. Getting levels is not optional. You literally need levels to produce your to go through quests. Quests are level gated, and I think one of the junctions is level gated. VR chat is a collectathon. This is still better than WoW talk. I come back, hear a string of obscene words without looking. I know it's Global. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Global sent me a Vocaloid song last night. I kinda liked it. What are we at, 5.2? Then why doesn't Global do that to me? Because they like you? Or maybe they don't like you. They like me. What if Global's like Helga? Or was it Hilda? I forget the name of the girl in Hey Arnold. How is that obscene? Yeah, see, Helga? Hi, Global Doko. I need to pay attention to time. Oh shit, it's 11:40. How close are we to the end? We do have a cutoff today. Because we're gonna go play Lethal Company, we literally can't go too long. 53:109? Okay. That will end before 12. We'll hang out for a little bit. And then we'll raid Koyo probably around 12:20, 12:30. Hobbit? Me calling Warframe a collectathon is literally that meme of, what's your opinion, that has you like this? And it shows Flynn from Tangled and all the swords pointing at him. That is definitely one of those opinions that I firmly believe in. I'm like, I'm so right on this. And everybody's like, you're wrong. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is this raccoon doing in the road? Look at this little fucking guy. If you think about it, if you collect anything, such as shapes or even ideas, it's a collectathon. Therefore, it simply doesn't exist because I collected it. I don't know. So I'll disagree with that, Pixel. Because in my mind, a collectathon is you need to collect things to progress. In Banjo-Kazooie, you go into the first level. There's 100 notes, 10 jiggies. I don't know how many Mumbo skulls. 5 Jinjos. You have to collect things to progress. If you don't get 3 Jiggies from Mumbo's Mountain, you cannot go to the next stage. You have to get 1 for the first door, and then you have to get 3 to unlock the next level. Because your logic is so loose for it, any game that has required keys to unlock doors is a collectathon. I think that's a valid criticism. I think that's using an extreme example. I think the point of the game in a collectathon in Banjo-Kazooie is getting those keys to unlock a door, right? You would not say the point of Resident Evil is getting a key in the 4th level to unlock a jail cell to progress, thus it's a collectathon. There's like 1 key in this example, right? Maybe in the whole game there's like 4 doors that you have to get keys for. I would not call that a collectathon. But like, with Warframe, much like Banjo-Kazooie, you need to get certain things to progress the game. And you have options. In Warframe, you've got hundreds upon hundreds of weapons and Warframes and companions. But you need to level up some of them to progress. You need to collect some of those things to progress. The collectathon genres for games, but there's so much stuff to collect that you just don't need. Like, you don't need 100 stars in Mario 64. You only need like 64. But what's stopping you from collecting all? But that solidly fits with Warframe, doesn't it? You only need like Master Rank 10 for everything in Warframe. For all the mandatory stuff, I think you need like Mastery Rank 10. For all the optional stuff, I think the highest thing you'll see is Mastery Rank 18 required for some ribbons. Like a scavenger hunt. What a goober. And WoW, you collect X to level up as a collectathon. See, you could twist it in like that. To say like, you collect experience to level up, so that's a collectathon. You could. Hi, Sir Noble. Sir Noble, I was so upset. I was so upset when you messaged me because I was like, damn, I would have watched. I absolutely would have watched. And then I felt so bad because like, I couldn't respond to you. I was sharing my screen with Micaiah and Oku while doing Avatar stuff. So like, any DMs I got popped up on my screen that they could see. And so I wasn't like, I didn't want to be like, you know, them saying, okay, Yulin, now click this. And me being like, yeah, okay, just 1 second. And then they see you message, bloop, pop up. LOL, that's so funny. And then they hear me send one, and then they see another message pop up. No, it's okay. I can wait, I'll message you later. And then they hear me typing, and then they see a 3rd message. Are you sure? Well, if they don't mind waiting, and they're just like watching me type this up, just like, this motherfucker is in a call with us and talking to other people. And like, I let all my Discord messages sit while I was working on them, or working on Avatar stuff. And then I forgot to get back to you. I was like going to bed, and I'm like, I forgot something. I forgot Sir Noble. That's the thing, Warframe isn't like a scavenger hunt. You're grinding for that shit. It's very loosely a scavenger hunt. I would not call it a scavenger hunt. But you want all these things, and they're very loosely dispersed. A lot of them you're gonna find accidentally. You're not just going to that location, picking up a Jiggy or a banana and moving on. In some cases, you are. Yeah, any linear progressive thing is now Collectathon. Voice novel. Mario 64 is a visual novel. You're just walking to the next box. In my mind, I have a set definition for Collectathon. You need to collect things to progress the story. That's a very loose, vague definition. Things like Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64 are very solidly 100% this is a Collectathon. Warframe technically meets that definition. And it's like, I'd say 60% Collectathon, so I would call it one. World of Warcraft, you could go, you need to collect experience to progress. So that counts it, right? But I feel like that's really pushing this example because it's like you're just grinding the same thing. You're not collecting this over here, that over there, this here. You're not collecting things from specific points. So I would say it's like 10, 20% of Collectathon. I would not count World of Warcraft as one. Because you don't need to collect things other than experience and item level to progress. That seems not specific enough. Because Modern Kirby would be a Collectathon. And that doesn't feel right. How would you make it more specific then? Almost. Also, we're at the end. We're at 5.5 miles. It's got Collectathon DNA. Oh. I think we walked through this city for a fucking while, though. This is what a city in an MMO should feel like. This is like a big city that's like sprawling. You walk through this for like 10 minutes. Tetris is possible? First Collectathon ever, if you think about it? No, it's not. It's just not, Pixel. Good lord. No, Pixel has a point. No, he does not. Multiple simultaneous goals which involve collecting a preset number of objects. Hard definition to make. Multiple simultaneous goals involve collecting a preset number of objects. I feel like Warframe still works with that. You have to collect rows of blocks to progress, but that's the same thing as World of Warcraft, where it's like, you need to collect experience. Okay, what else? Well, you just need to collect experience. Okay, are you going here for experience? Are you going here for experience? No, I'm just gonna kill this specific patch of boars over and over and over for experience. Alphion is fucking huge. Yeah. You know when it finally happened? Mayano Top Gun client-side skin for the Top Gun planes in War Thunder? Mayano Top Gun is a horse girl, right? Is Uma Musume in War Thunder? Yes, please, yep. I wouldn't count experience as a collectible, but I see your point. I would not count it as a collectible. But people are using that as a, oh, you have to collect this. So that counts, right? That counts? And I'm like, no. Because it's a very, like... You don't go to a specific place for experience. You just get that anywhere. Her name is Top Gun. I want Mayano everywhere. Is soccer a collectathon? You collect goals to progress in the leagues. No. What do you mean? You just use Warframe as an example that you have to get stuff. Grind X to level up. That's your logic. I'm going to scream. No. You need Mastery Rank. And you can get Mastery Rank anywhere. But to get Mastery Rank, you have to get specific objects that there is a set amount of. If you wanted to get Mastery Rank, you need to get a Gram and level that up. You need to get a Heat Sword and level that up. You need to get an Acolyto and level that up. You cannot get another Gram, level that up, and get experience. You cannot get Mastery Rank from that. Whereas in WoW, you grind experience, you kill the same thing over and over and over, and you can get more experience every time. You are not collecting a unique thing. You have to get thing to leveled up. Leveled up. I'm losing my mind. Hi, Elder. You collect items, resources, XP, currency, knowledge, clues, completion stats. It's a collectathon. In a structural high-level aspect, the Dark Souls series is a collectathon. I would not call it a collectathon. I would very much not call that a collectathon. Here's the difference between WoW, Warframe, and Banjo-Kazooie. In Banjo-Kazooie, you have a door that says you need 50 jiggies to open this door. So you go to the 7 levels you have access to and collect jiggies, which are all unique. They're all from specific spots until you have 50 jiggies and you can open that door. In World of Warcraft, this fails my collectathon definition because you need level 50, right? Just level 50. You can go do the same dungeon over and over and over to collect experience until you can do that specific dungeon you need that requires level 50. It's like you're not collecting unique things. In Warframe, you need mastery rank level 5. This is essentially experience, right? But you cannot just like get a gram, level that up. Get a gram, level that up. Get a gram, level that up. You have to get unique things to progress your mastery rank. Let's say each mastery rank takes 10 items. You get a gram, you make that, you level it up. You've now 1/10 of the way to mastery rank level 2. You need to get another weapon. You need to get 9 other weapons to get to mastery rank level 2. Makes sense, I agree with you, Elin. I would count experience as a score, not as a collectible personally. Same. I would not count experience individually as a collectible. However, if it's something like mastery rank, which you need to collect things which then funnel into one thing, which in Warframe's scenario is mastery rank experience. At that point, it's a collectible. You are getting it from unique things that you collect. I can define what's not a collectathon. Well, the funny browser running game. There's only a beginning state and end state. Completely breaks the collectathon pattern. I would agree with this. Doom I don't know enough about. Doom kind of falls into my Resident Evil situation earlier, where I would not call it a collectathon, because it's like, you have a story, you have a linear path, and it's like, you get here, you get to a door that's locked, you need the blue key. You need this door's locked, you need the red key. Those are just like story beats, and this specific thing opens this. But it's not like collect from this available things that are all unique, but you need enough of those unique things to open the door. Nothing funny about Quamp. It's a serious simulation. The newer Doom games are a collectathon. There's little collectibles and hidden secrets. Find that are all in set locations. Okay, so I'm thinking of like Doom 1. But like the newer Dooms, yeah, if those are collectathon, sure. I don't know enough about Doom. I've never played a Doom game. But if they've got like literal collectibles and hidden secrets, and specifically you need to do those to like progress the story, like, hey, there's 10 demon skulls, you need 3 to open the door, I would call that a collectathon. But WoW is a collectathon because you need to collect gear to do damage and stuff? No, you don't. You literally don't, Riddle. If you are determined enough, you could do stuff completely naked. You could play a mage and just frostbolt everything completely naked. It is not Hard required. In the OG Doom, you collect key cards to progress the game. You get to the end of the level. Yeah, and that disqualifies it from a collectathon pixel. Because you need this specific key for this specific door. I play naked all the time. Oh, you mean in game? Hi, Ty. We're at the end. 5.9 miles? Hell yeah. Who just has their horse in a fucking church like this? That's so rude. That's so disrespectful. You and I will collect your cheeks. Prove him right. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, Riddle. Why did the playlist stop? Okay. Bring the VCAT music back. Thank you, Octomage. 200 bits. That makes it you incline. You know what? I didn't send bits yesterday, I think. You didn't. Going through my activity log, you didn't. That's fine. You've given so much, Octal. You are not obligated or required to do anything. Even when we do a bit like that, where it's like, I bet you 200 bits, you're not required to send bits. I want to make that very clear. The horse priest. I think I passed out before the end, even though we were talking about it. That's fine. I need to change outfits. And I need to change this from local to world. I'm going over here. No, the BDO music stop. It was so good. I think it was driving people crazy. I'm hungry. I had breakfast this morning. Oh, hi, Zobra. I had breakfast this morning. I had, my usual burrito. But I'm still just like, dude, I'm so fucking hungry. Send bits, send bits. I am hungry. What is wrong with you people? You're doing 2 different brain rots at the same time. Elaborate? Calibrate. Avatar. It's me. It's the Whittle you. Hello. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Dad. When are you coming back home? It's been years. Done already. Don't say done already. We did 5.9 miles. I'm hungry too. Hi, hungry. I'm Dad. It's the Chibi. So cute. What the hell is that? Hi, it's my little version. GD made this for me. Oh no, he's small. I gotta leave. We did 5.9. Right? And close. Here. This. And on one of these tabs. 10.31 of walking. 5.9 miles. Now. Done. Ugh. Did I just feel this loosen up? Nope. Ugh. Want to pet so small. You know what's crazy? I'm looking at my camera and it's fucking giant. Because the camera doesn't scale with avatar size, I'm like, oh my god, that thing's fucking huge. It's like the size of my head. Hi, lovely mommy space fish. I'm gonna make you something to eat or make you the food. Hamburger, please. Anchor local. Okay. Where are we going? Because I don't want to stay in VCAT. My world's adding. I know where we go. I know where we go when we don't have too many people with us. We go for a drive. I love this map. I feel like I never get to come here because it's way too claustrophobic for a crowd. Hi, Grianne. 2011. Okay, I need to lighters, pick up a bowls. That's good. And take this camera, put it there. I get a drink over here. Ugh. This. Ugh. Oh, I sat on my cable. Oh, I sat on my cable. All the time lately. Oh, my tracker did come loose. Fuck. I need to re-velcro on that. I'm gonna do that today while we play Lethal Company. I want to bring a sewing kit down here. Where's the car seat? I am in the car seat. Let that open. Far back. Okay, about there. In one. Flying. Bitch. I'm fucking small in here! Oh my god! Look at the size of me on this chair! Okay. Okay. You guys see that R thing popping up? That's when I pull back on the right stick, and it's so. If I max out, a box appears in front of me. Grand subscribe for 3 months in a row. Pixel gifted a subject. Thank you, Pixel. I really appreciate. Where was I? 2011. Hi, Gran. Hot friend. My head's too big! Chat, do this. God, Ryan Gosling pilled Grianne. Take responsibility. I saw an Uma comic that's it's Scarlet Daiwa and Vodka, and they're sitting on a bench together, and Daiwa grabs Vodka's hand and she's holding it, and Vodka goes, "You have to take responsibility." I was like, for what? Because you held my hand, I might get pregnant. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, I guess this works. Bet. Tiny Lind. Small. Yes, you're a cute little baby. Is that the new Cassie couch? It is not the new Cassie couch. It is literally the passenger seat of a car. Yeah. Hi, Sir Noble. Yuland, what are you doing underwater? I'm not underwater. It's literally just, I don't know how to describe it. Weird atmosphere on the road. Chernobyl. Would you still love me if I transferred my mind into a clanker bot to duplicate and was powered by nuclear energy? Yes, of course I would. Ben Hyron. The two roomies. They are insufferable. Fake taxi. It's not fake taxi. It's not even a taxi. It's just a van. Pixel, you've been here. Pixel, you have literally been here before. What do you mean? Weird atmosphere underwater. It's not underwater. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with you guys. I'm gonna check real quick. Is live. Oh, here's my tread. Dude, it scares me every time. My treadmill just starts like turning off and adjusting its incline. I'm like, oh, what is that? 22. Peak again? I'm wondering if it's peak again, and he was just fucking with me with Lethal Company. I was like, yeah, sure, okay, I'll believe you at face value. My notes for today. I think it's cozy. Love you, honey. Plus, Elon looks cute in a big seat. Haunted treadmill. It's not haunted. It's just I haven't used it for like 5 or 10 minutes. So it's like, okay, we're turning off. And it's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Ozzy Osbourne, dead at 76. Avatar work. Here's the thing. We worked on the Avatar for like 4 hours, right? After that, I showed Kana the progress. I was like, look, here's what we've done with the outfit you gave me. And they're like, oh, you went with the long skirt version, right? I would have expected you to use the short skirt version. And I was like, the what? And they're like, yeah, I sent you the versions for both. There's a short skirt version. And I'm just like, God damn shit. So I got to do extra with that. We played Peak with Kana after that. That was fun. I don't know how far we got up the second stage, but we got fucking obliterated by the fog. I played Monster Hunter with Soul, Noodles, and Matthews. There was a lot of just catching Noodles up on story. We hit the point in high rank where it's like, okay, kill Nursilla. Okay, now kill Lalabarina. And she was like, kill them for me. And we're like, don't worry, Noodles. We will take out the big bad spiders for you. Dude, the Lalabarina hunt? I felt so bad for this girl. She's afraid of spiders, right? We're literally doing a quest that has 2 Lalabarinas and a tempered Lalabarina. Invite me next time. So we were in a group call, Chernobyl, and I'll tell you what happened. It was Noodles and Matthews invited me, and then they also invited Micaiah and Soul, and Soul joined. And so then it was the 4 of us, right? And then Cairo was like, can I hang out? And we were like, okay, but there's no spot. So we had Cairo also, and it was like, this is a big group. Lala's just a flower. It's just a flower. We literally had more than the 4 people. And it was... I do need to play Monhunt with you. Honestly, I need to do. But Monhunt sounds good. I'm going to be playing tonight. Sorry, I was dying and lonely. You're not... I'm not complaining about you at all with that, Cairo. We were all happy to have you. Cairo was planning to stream it tonight, Chernobyl, but he's sick. I don't know if it'll be like an open lobby or what. But I am planning to play a little bit tonight. Noodles is scared of spiders? Lala is a flower with less than 8 legs. Okay. The dancing flower. Lala ballerina. I'll probably just be chill and play. Here's a... Okay, I have 2 stories that I got from Reddit. The first one is, this is a crazy fucking news article title. Minnesota state senator convicted of burglary, caught breaking and entering into her stepmother's home to retrieve items belonging to her deceased father, has resigned. Okay, lots to unpack there. So this woman, I guess she wanted some stuff from her dad. Her dad passed away. She and her stepmom didn't get along, and her stepmom was like, fuck you, I'm trashing all this stuff just to spite you. She breaks into her stepmom's house to steal the things that were keepsakes from her dad that she wanted. Which, I mean, that's kind of like fucked up to the stepmom to do, but it's within her right. As shitty as that is, they belong to the stepmom. You can't go breaking into a house to get these things. Even if she's planning to, like, trash them just to get back at you. The crazy part of all this is that she's just a fucking Minnesota state senator. What? What? That's so wild. Yeah. That's just the news article. That, what I read off was just like the title of the news article, that you see that and you're like, what the fuck is happening here? And then, the last story I have, this one's bad. A guy posted on a soccer player's feed, like his Twitter, and he's like, don't listen to the haters. You're the best player in the world. It was the soccer player commenting on himself. He literally forgot to switch Twitter accounts. He literally meant to, like, switch to a different account, hype himself up, gas himself up, and, like, just fucking the Twitter equivalent of sucking someone's dick, but it's just himself. He's literally commenting on his own page, you're the best soccer player in the world. Buddy, you can't be doing that. That's so embarrassing. God, I feel like if I ever got caught doing that, and I never fucking would do this, but if I was ever caught doing something that embarrassing, it's just like, what do? You just disappear? You just like, all right, well, I gotta have face surgery and change my name. You can be and eat, don't get caught. You can break and enter. Oof, you're the best around. No one's ever going to get you down. Damn, he did remove 4 ribs. What? Riddle, what? Yep, not a spider. Ha ha ha. I feel like we're on different pages today, Riddle. Normally, I feel like I know what you're talking about, but today I just... You've thoroughly confused me every time. 4 ribs to suck his own dick? I guess, but that was a very metaphorical statement I was talking about. Yulin, you're such a good boy for killing Nursilla for me. Okay, alright. Get a small sneak raid. Okay. Hi, stalking. We were... I love Mega Man Zero. Takeru, hi. I mean it. Hi, Stalking. Hi, Raiders. Stockbog raid. Stalking, we were talking about you earlier. Because I was talking about how I popped into your stream. And I didn't know Alan Wake and Control were different. I was like, oh, the Alan Wake game. Wait, this is Control. Wait, they're different games? Oh, no. And I was like, I was confused for a whole minute trying to figure that out. I get rated, nerd. Riddle, hello. Also, Yulin, good boy. Okay. Okay. We're not gonna be going too much longer, Raiders. It's Wednesday, and so my friend Koyo, he does a community game day on Wednesday. And so, in a little bit, we're gonna go raid him, and I thought we were gonna be playing Lethal Company. Now I'm thinking we might be actually playing Peak, because, I feel like he might have told me, Lethal Company as a silly joke. Although, maybe I can increase the quality of his stream and actually... Yeah, okay. We're playing Peak today. Also, Yulin, good boy. Well, yes and no. They're in the same universe. I know that. I just thought, like, Alan Wake was the game where the protagonist was Jessie, the girl working in the SCP building. But Control and Alan Wake are in the same universe. Yes, yes. My connection to all these... Hi, Violet. My connection to all these is Firebreak. I played Firebreak a lot with Cairo. That was, you know, same universe as Control and Alan Wake. So, like, when I was watching Stalking play earlier, she saw this little, like, floating rock thing. It's like this, it's a little orb, and there's, like, jagged rocks just glitching all around it. And I was like, I recognize those. Those are in, the one thing. Those are in Firebreak. And so, it was very much like... I know Control is in the same game as Firebreak, and I've heard Alan Wake mentioned a shit ton of it. Same thing. So I know all three are in the same universe. I just thought the game about Jessie was Alan Wake 2. It turns out Alan Wake is a game about a guy named Alan Wake. The day I learned. I had the chance to do the funniest thing. God, Yulin was age negated bio Allurine Pixel Violet. This is my chibi model, Violet. GD made it for me. I don't know if you've met GD or not. GD is lovely and wonderful. But, GD made a lot of avatars like this for people, and this is my version. IRL Yulin size. It is not IRL Yulin size. Hoi Ryan, hoi Violet. This is your peak reminder. Hi, Zuvi. We're not playing Peak today. Koyo told me we're playing Lethal Company last week. We played Peak 3 times in a row, so it'll be Lethal Company today, Zuby. We are playing Peak. Which face should I... Oh, this one. No, Zuby, he told me we're playing Lethal Company. I had a whole conversation with him about it last week. Koyo would never lie and just tell an untruth for a gag, Zuby. We're playing Lethal Company. If he's showing Peak mods right now, he's fucking with you. Come on, Zuby, it's Koyo. You know he fucks with you all the time. Come on. Lethal Company. It is 100% Peak today. You really don't know him? Zuby, I have his stream open and I can see the Peak mod pack. I know we're playing Peak. But I wanted to fuck with you. It's confirmed. I feel like with this studio, Max Payne and Alan Wake 2 at the same universe too. But it surely was more for funny reference. Super cute to look at though. So that's way better. Okay. I Violet Zuby. Because they use Sam Lake character. Really don't know him. Ooh, I riddle. Oh. SMH go full force with the joke. Oh, of course. Of course. You little shit, you got me as well, Gert. I thought we were playing Lethal Company. I was personally very excited for Lethal Company. Peak is fun. Peak is new, so everybody's into it. Good boy, Ewan. What the heck? Ugh. Sorry, man. He did say that last week, but I just assumed he was joking. You know how it is. Yeah. Peak did just have an update. Remember content warning? I do. Content warning, I didn't like. No. He said he wants to wait for me updates for more updates for Lethal. Oh, okay. And makes the cutest sounds. What the heck? Look at this tiny fucking goober. Anna Hyoctyl. Timer. 12:20. Let's go to Koyo now. Let's head out there. Maybe we play again in a year or two. I would like to get to the point where we're just on rotation, right? Where it's like Lethal Company this week, Repo this week, Peak this week, Pummel Party 4th week, and then it just rotates like that. I feel like Koyo doesn't like that. I feel like Koyo very much prefers we play this for 2 months, then this for... We get into this. That's fine. That's whatever. It's his community thing that he built up. Very much whatever he fucking wants goes. We were talking about this earlier. He's the one that put all the effort into building this up. He gets to call the shot. I have successfully rage baited a group of people by posting an image for Cuber Rule. Did you see the Civ 7 changelog? Yolando Bloom. I have been very out of the loop with Civ 7. I played it, a bunch when it came out. Honestly, I've been like, there's too much I want to do single player stuff. Anyway, I want to finish Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. I want to get Avatar work done. I've been playing WoW a lot. I've been playing Uma. The idea of starting a Civ 7 game to me is like, fucking hell no, I don't got time for that. They're finally doing good stuff? Oh, nice. Hot dog is a taco, by the way? Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense to me. Where are we going? Auto level pitch. I don't have full. Right there. Ugh. Talking bricks. Fuck you, Shocky. Where is my thing? Where is mine? Oh, is it moving still? I just ruined it. Because it's local, that's why. Put it back. Wait, can I not stand on the... Oh my god, I can't. I am not talking bricks. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm just a little guy. Fuck you. Okay. We're going to Koyo. We're going to go play Peak. It is an open lobby. If you want to play Peak with us, provided there's spots, you can join. Ugh. Socials, thank you. Thanks for streaming. Also, yeah, this avatar is really cute. It do be adorable. I remember GD have same one. Yeah. GD made a lot of these pancake models for people back in the day stocking, and I asked for one, and it got lost. And he recently found the files, and he's like, hey, here you go. And I was like, oh, thank you. It's been really fun using it. I miss you. Thanks for stream. We are going to... Aiko. I kind of wanted to raid Rose, but I don't think she's gonna stream. That's fine. Might get her next week. Thanks Yulin in chat for the great time. Bye Yulin, bye Yulin. Ending because I showed up. I'm not. It's a scheduled Wednesday thing, Shocky. Oh my. Just don't cry, no. Miss you already. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We I think we did 5.9 miles? Yeah. We're gonna go play Repo. It's an open lobby. It'll be like 15 to 20 people. Yeah. Hopefully Xenoblade tomorrow. If not, it's because the boy is sick, but we'll keep you updated. Yeah. I love you. Bye.